Oh, yeah, no, I was gonna do like this whole like setup and like pause for setup kind of stream thing, but like surprisingly, here I am. I'm all set up and I'm ready to go. So let's just get right into it. I'm just like making sure that, real quick that I'm live on everything, and yep, it looks like it's all live. Looks like audio is going through just fine. So all I need to do then is put on my headset and all should be good to go. So, hello, meow meow, meow meow, meow meow. Welcome to my birthday stream. We are starting in the Great Pug because it is Pug Friday. But we won't be specifically here at the Pug, obviously, for various reasons. Today we're going to be walking through worlds throughout my history in VRChat, being that it is my birthday and all. And we are going to be going over each different world and then going over what each world meant to me. Unfortunately, I'm still kind of sick. I wish I had a way of muting um, OBS so you guys didn't hear me cough and gag and whatever, but I'll try my best not to. I don't really have a way to just mute OBS, which I wish I had, so I didn't like have those like little moments. But I'll try my best to suppress these. There we go. Like by drinking water and staying hydrated, and do my best to suppress these little coughs and gags. And I guess give me a second because now. Okay. Just had to get something out of my throat. There we go. But I am feeling fine, by the way. I'm feeling better because I was sick from MechFest, and now, my voice is like, meh. But, yeah, so we're going to be doing a world hop, of course, today, but a very special one of going through all the different worlds that are important to me and how they were important to me, and we're going to go over some juicy drama, but, like, in a good way, but, like, because it's all in the past, and that's what I want to do, is, like, that's the whole point of tonight's whole thing. Is this is a chance for people who feel like they might want to apologize for something. They can come and apologize, or I can, if they feel like I owe them an apology, then I'm happy to also do so. Like this stream is meant to be a chance for everyone to make amends, and also just I want to go over like different things that have happened over the times that have led to some, problems and bad things, and just like, and again, point out that it's in the past, and that it's like, I don't care kind of thing. But this is part of a attempt for me to end the alienation that has been happening in VRChat, because I feel like a lot of the drama and problems of VRChat that drive away good people happen because of like weird petty pride and alienation that happens through the people's pride, and just like things that have been like, well, why that this could have been avoidable. So Pumpkin will be here with me on the stream, of course, as we do this. However, she will be muted unless I feel like actually unmuting her, because she won't be with me in VRChat in the real world. Oh, a little backwards, huh? But yeah, she won't be with me in VRChat for this stream, but she will be on the stream here to answer any questions that people might have if they want to ask questions to Pumpkin Chan directly. That also reminded me, because I didn't really get to set her prompt and tell her what's going on. I gotta like get it in her little pumpkin brain what's going on. So let me quick do that. Let's see, navigation, no, not navigation, AI config, prompt. Okay, now, yeah, it says today you're, doing a world hop, but today is your creator's birthday. You and Skuld are browsing old VRChat worlds and reminiscing, I guess. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Oh, nope, apparently I didn't. And there we go. Autocorrect fix it for me. Woohoo! So there, now Pumpkin knows what's going on, and you can ask her about things and she'll answer. she won't have like obvious correct answers for a lot of things, but I'll try to step in and answer if I hear her going off, because I will be able to hear her still. Shouldn't be that anyone else can hear her. It is just me that will hear her. Except you guys, like obviously, you all can hear her. It's just yeah, Pumpkin's between us and chat today. Anyone in VRChat. But mostly, like, yeah, if you guys like do say something, like Pumpkin's gonna bop me up the head, like you'll hear her go bonk, and I'll hear the bonk, and then I'll know to check chat to talk, you know, to have a word with you, whatever's going on there, and whatever you guys are saying. So without further ado, you know, let's start this. It's 5:01, it's time, and I've got people actually waiting for me downstairs. So, wee, meow. Maybe I should do an at everyone. I hate spamming at everyone's, but should I do an at everyone to say like, hey, get your asses on here? Like,
just do it. You're not spamming it.
Yeah, okay.
Or spam it.
People that don't care leave.
If it's Robin here yet, I told him it's starting soon. That dork. I also told Luna too.
We are live, by the way. I already started the stream, so heads up on anything that might be said. But I will do just an announcement to say, hey, get on.
Let's see here. Where is it?
What?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you can do that all you want. You're just gonna make yourself look like a goof on the internet.
Wow! Oh, Shaggy.
I mean, I guess that's you're already doing that by being in.
Playing Gigas with us.
Oh. What is Jiggy Gas? It's where you play as big person and you attack the small people.
Why does
Well,
it
no, you
sound-
defend yourself against the small
I
people.
remember. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought you meant like, I don't know, a weird roleplay.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I've done announcements. It is time.
What kind of roleplay would you be picturing exactly?
Like giantess people.
Ah, why am I muted? I was
You're
yapping this whole
into that.
time. Yeah, people, no, I did it, whatever.
Yes,
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We're ready to go. People can catch up at this point. Okay, so you want to drop the first world?
Hmm?
But I had said something for a first world, but I don't remember. Was it the first world's going to be the loading world, though, right? Okay, cool. There, I can explain things of stuff.
What are you watching?
Did you fix it? Oh, you did fix it. No, you didn't.
Alright,
Fix what?
I'm gonna go watch Fallout Show with a couple friends.
Oh, okay.
What?
Mhm.
Oh,
Have
okay.
fun,
You're watching-
Violet.
You gonna come back after the stream is
See
over
you
then?
again.
I mean, good chance,
Like-
yeah.
Kitty.
Okay.
I mean, assuming they're
Yeah.
up for it. But I mean, they've been wanting to socialize more, Leah and Kitty.
Looking at Void, looking at VR,
Kitty.
Good-
looking at whatever.
Yeah, Kitty.
Processing
And
it.
that's-
Yeah, you should take
Kitty in
Leah
that
and
day.
Kitty to meet Skuld.
Meow.
I mean, you
But,
could.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, force them here. I'm gonna force them.
You gonna force them to after the stream, yeah.
Okay, after.
Then
Yo,
they
that's
might not be the
online.
best
That's
way.
fair.
Yeah, and they're at AA, right? Yeah.
Hey, what is
Ba,
it?
ba, 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 ba.
What's an
Anti-aliasing?
attack? Or X-Rix?
There we
I
go.
can't say
Asterisk,
Portal,
asterisk.
portal. Meow. For anyone that's
Portal.
joining us for that. Wow. So I don't know if you want to hear me rambling about it or whatever. If you don't want to hear me rambling about it, whatever. But I'm gonna ramble about this on the stream. basically what I wanted to go over like as fast as I can, what I was doing before VRChat was even a thing to me. This like when I joined, it was like December. Well, technically it was like November of 2017 because I originally joined on Steam and in regular desktop mode, and I joined. Eventually, I would switch over to using Oculus. But my Skuld account wasn't actually created until December because I was just using my Steam account and my Oculus account at the time before I decided to finally make a Skuld account. But basically, it all like I guess a lot of like what happened for me was like in my early adult life of whatever up to VRChat, I was doing a bunch of convention stuff. I helped out with various conventions and whatnot. I staffed for a convention in Michigan called JFAX that I ran the game room for, and I did until I had a problem of people stealing my stuff. I don't want to get into like a nitty gritty of it, but basically the person that was stealing my stuff ended up, and it just kind of did mess me up. But it happened, within my time of playing VRChat. I ended up after JFAX, or because of JFAX, I ended up engaged with somebody for a short while. And we ended up splitting because of her parents, and it was just a rough situation. And they forced her to actually date this like asshole who was stealing my stuff, ironically. And then this person ends up actually like killing her and himself. Like years later, like that would happen in 2018. So like a year after I've already been playing VRChat. But that aside, and I don't mean to like have that be a super downer, but just getting away from that and getting that out of the way. And hi, Catalyst.
Hello.
Like I was involved with the convention stuff. I even tried starting a convention of my own. That did actually happen, and then it flopped. Hi, Nepsy. But yeah, so like I started a convention, and it was actually me and my ex-fiance started it together. And then people who were helping out with it ended up taking it over and then ruining it, which was unfortunate. We called that convention KazuriCon. It was a Michigan-based convention, and we wanted it to succeed, but it unfortunately... Yeah, and thank you, Nepsy. But it unfortunately didn't succeed, and yeah, I just kind of kept doing whatever. After that, I did attend college for my second time, and I finished with a degree in graphics design. So that's when I got that out of the way after the falling out of that convention and losing my job at that time. And that's kind of an unfortunate theme for me, is that I've tried to be employed, and I've been chronically unemployed, and even no matter what it seems like I try to do, like stuff happens and I keep ending up in the same situation of having to depend on living on someone, which sucks, but whatever. So I got heavily involved in the Toho scene after this convention, and then we even tried to start a Toho convention, and there was some needless drama that happened with that in the Toho community. There was somebody that got attached to me super fast, and it ended up acting really weird, and we ended up not getting along for various reasons, and I didn't really ever fully understand why it mattered so much. But like they actually already apologized for the nasty shenanigans that happened between us back then, so I'm not too much worried about them. but a lot of drama still lingers from that Toho scene that still haunts me till today from other people that weren't even the person that was the epicenter of it. Like, that seemed to just keep trying to pull up the same old drama for some reason, and I never really understood. But yeah, one of the things though that came out of that though is we started an event called Scarlet Devil Mansion Party, and you'll hear more about that later. But during that time, for 4 years, we ran an event called Scarlet Devil Mansion Party, and that was at Anime Central. It's much like the MagFest portal, actually. It was a DJing event. It was led by me. I got DJs together to perform live at Anime Central. And we actually ended up getting the event sanctioned as a fan event by Anime Central. So they actually did help us out with it. They did put it in the guidebook as like something that you can, visit and everything. But it wasn't like they kind of put it in a wording that it was like not their event. It was ran by us, but they let us run it, kind of thing. Which was pretty cool though, because they really actually helped us out in running that event and everything. I quit after 4 years though, the 4th year, because of the liability. Yeah, thanks. But yeah, I quit the Scarlet Devil Mansion Party, the real world version, because of the liability. Since it was an outside convention, because that was the gimmick of it, is that we took over the Roseland Ballroom, or the Roseland Convention Center's garden area, and then we set up a rave in that garden area that would go all night alongside another rave. But the problem that was starting to happen was, like, sometimes it would rain, of course, some years it would rain. And we would get people who wouldn't listen and stay off like ledges and stuff. And I started to panic about that. And like, I did actually have to yell at some people, like, get down. And they weren't listening. And security wasn't helping. And we didn't exactly have the staff to really help us deal with these people. And we couldn't really like kick them out, because where we're going to kick them out too. It's an outdoor event, I didn't get any kind of reassurance from the staff or even police, like if it would be our liability if they, fell, and I couldn't afford any kind of insurance. And so that's when I was like, okay, this is too risky and I've got to stop, or, I got to get out of this before like someone gets hurt and I get sued. Like that, so that's what ended Scarlet Devil Mansion Party as a real world event. That didn't cause any drama though. That was like 4 years of genuine fun. It's just unfortunate. I just like I can't anymore with that. And it was between that and after that I would start work, and that was like 2016. That's when I started working on Izanami's Dream Battle, and that caused a lot of drama for no reason. I don't know what it was with Toho fans, but they did not like the fact that I was making a Toho clone. Some fans got angry that Izanami looked a lot and acted a lot like Kaguya, which, originally the game was going to be a Kaguya game, but I wanted to be original. So I, designed characters, created my own characters and my own story, and did have the same kind of motif as Kaguya, where Kaguya was a shut-in kind of type character, but I kind of rewrote that whole character sheet for Izanami, and Izanami is also a very different kind of person than Kaguya. Where Kaguya is more like, Edo period kind of neat, who like hid in her house and whatnot. Izanami was more like someone who's college educated still, and still kind of a neat. And it wasn't even really a neat as much of a hikikomori. There's like little story differences between the two. that were significant and mattered, and kind of what was the game was all about. But for whatever reason, a lot of people didn't like it. They also perceived the game as just kind of being cheap and like, I don't know. So some people tried to lolcow me like for that, and I don't know. The game looked better than anything Zune could have done at the time, so I didn't get it. Like, this just Toho fans are diehard crazy like that, and I don't know. But yeah, that kind of put a bad taste of Toho in me because of the way they reacted to the game and the way people were reacting. And it was about that time that I started, like after finishing that game, that I just started focusing more on PSO2. So, you know, PSO2 I played originally in 2012, but the problem was they ended up like banning everyone from who wasn't Japanese for a while. Like they did the IP thing, and then you had to use a VPN to connect. And at some point they lifted that, and that was around 2016. And that's when I basically jumped in and started playing, because that IP ban was finally gone, and I could get on the JP servers without like, using a weird VPN. So that's what I was doing up until VRChat, and it was somebody that I met randomly. So that's an interesting bit too, of that person. The Pablo is the original person that I met, who I met through Komeiji Records. I knew Komeiji Records, obviously, because of the DJing thing and Scarlet Devil Mansion Party. This is how I met who is Kyoko. Kyoko is was one of my closer friends for many years, or at least I thought, but it's just unfortunate that, I don't know, I don't want much to do with her anymore, because I feel like I was just kind of being used as a stepping stone for a lot of things, and I just didn't feel right. Oh well, maybe I'll be back. But that is aside. Kyoko got me into VRChat, and that it was odd because as Kyoko does, and like I said, it was just kind of a weirdness of it. She's like, "Hey, try this out." So I got on here, and then immediately. We'll do the next one in a second after I finish how I got here, which is where I'm getting at. So, she invited me on here, and immediately as I got on here, we parted ways. Because that's one of the problems I had with her, and still have with her, is that she tends to just do whatever. And it's like, are we really friends? But of course, because of that, the next world happened, essentially. Well, actually, no, there's a little story before the next world. So, I ended up meeting people at the old hub, the hub that I was familiar with. Now we got the sad, depressing stuff out of the way. I'll wait until everyone's here. Oh, is it random spawns here, or did they actually oh yeah. I forgot the hub had random spawns, but I don't know if it still is random spawns. So yeah, now that all the depressive stuff is out of the way, the depressing stuff, we can focus on the fun stuff and the happy stuff. Because I only have good memories of this world, man. I met so many people here, and one of the things, does it still
Cannot overjump.
It is the it's very difficult. It's more difficult somehow than it was. You can wall climb and the SDK2 jumping methods. So when I first was playing VRChat, I would literally climb up this guy over here. And I don't know if you can with like the way it was, but yeah, it's not going to be possible. But I would just climb up here. Whee! Ah! No! There we go. So, you can't hear me down there. I don't know if you can. Yeah.
Hi.
So I would just sit up here, right? Before we had anything like that, by the way, before teleport. I would climb up here every day when I came on, and I would just hang out up here, and anyone who basically climbed up here to join me, I would give them a friend request. That's how I made my original friends on this platform. Yeah, I would just chill up here and I'd be sitting right here, and then like I'd watch people struggle to climb, and if they made it up, I would give them a friend request. And that's how like my first group of people, my first group of friends were formed, other than hanging out in the Great Pug. But most of the original friends that I made was because I just sat here and people were like, "What are you doing up there? How'd you get up there?" And then like, you just whatever. And I'm like, "I don't know, get good. Figure out how to climb." And then they climb up here, and then that's like whoever made it up. That's I'd give them a friend request, and that's how we started the our group that was called Visor Entertainment. And I didn't come up with the name. I would have come up with a very different name if it was me. But Visor Entertainment was that group of friends at the time that they all wanted to kind of do this kind of thing that we're doing now, actually. Like, they wanted to be streamers, they wanted to do all that kind of stuff, but they never really got organized for it. One of the things that we used to do, actually, instead of a world hop, but we had a game night. Where we would, weekly we would gather to, play games in VRChat. But that was much harder to organize, and it became difficult. And I'll explain more of that when we actually get to that world. But that was basically what this world was to me, though, is I just chill here and let people try to figure out a way to get up here, and yeah. And that's how I made those friends. Wow. Meow. So,
Meow.
Lydia gets down here, we'll go to the next world. Because, I want to get through these, like, just fast. I just want to rapid fire these worlds. Meow. I think the next one might actually be the Great Pug. Yeah, because as I was explaining. Ma! And we got some lore there, too, to explain. That's some fun lore, I guess. Whee! Let's go! Meow! So, I can wait for everyone to get here. Meow, meow. It's too bad we couldn't get the pug in the state that it was at the time, kind of deal, But, so, the pug, yeah, This is where we kind of just end up hanging out. As I don't know if anyone remembers Kano or Eris. Like, they come around once in a blue and they say some weird stuff and then disappear. But Kano Shiz, or Eris, or whatever way you might know them as, PSO2 players know them as Eris. We come here and we just chill, basically. But it was the same deal as it is now. We just kind of hang out and people talk to us if we talk to them and whatever. It was much more calm back then. Like, I don't know what it is now and how people have become so rampart with their chaos and some of the just heinous stuff they say. But we would just, come here and chill and meet new people, and we would meet some pretty cool people. And one of the things that was a big thing back then, before the Great Religion and Operator's Great Religion nonsense, there was this thing with the bucket. So the bucket, like, you could stand on before, which you can't now. But it would cause a weird thing in the old collisions, the old collider system, where it would cause you to like go like spazzy. And the collider would toss you through stuff, and it was capable of tossing you fast enough to toss you through doorways. And so because of that, we would use it to clip into either the basement. So you would literally, the old way was, who has the bucket? Do you remember this? Reverse? I don't know if you ever saw this, but you would find just the right way to put the bucket in. And see, now the bucket collides on stuff. Before it didn't collide on stuff. And so you would just put it into the door just enough and drop it. And if you did that, then you would get on, like, if you had it at just the right spot, then you get onto the bucket and let it spin you up or whatever, and you just, like, you launch off the bucket, and then you'd launch through to the other side of the door. And that was the old way of clipping through stuff. And then we'd also do that with the kitchen back in the day. So that was like our main place to hang out and hide, was actually in the kitchen. We would get in there. And then we would start saying, like, you had to be in the order of the bucket to get into the kitchen. So that was like our little gag and joke that we had going on. And that's what I mean, like, this was before the Great Religion, is we had the order of the bucket. So yeah, those were times. And yeah, a lot of this wasn't even here back then. Like, there wasn't this back room. Like, this was never there. Like, a lot of the upstairs, like, parts of the roost weren't there yet. For some reason, I want to say this whole stairwell wasn't even here before. Like, I think this was a later addition that was added. Like, you had to use the main stairs. There wasn't a back stairs.
This was here.
Was from the beginning? I don't remember. Okay.
Well, maybe not the very first version. Like, I can't remember that, but this has been there since 2017.
I don't know. Minute detail, really, I guess. But yeah, this is, yeah. I know one thing
This
that
was
not there. Yeah, the back room was. But you couldn't see in this room. Like, there wasn't a thing in this room. But if you pop your head into this room, if you manage to get your head in there to clip in and look, I don't know if that's showing up on stream. You can see that there's a whole ass room in there. Oh yeah. Okay, it is showing up on stream for people. Yeah, it's where we've been hiding out more recently, like with the joking stuff. We use that. We were using that room to hide in to
Oh yay, Luna's coming.
Yeah, but you could also click on the chairs in here, by the way, to get in. There is a way in here that I guess Owlboy left
I didn't know that.
and knows about and has left it there. But this is the joking staff room, yeah. We don't really use it now because I either put Jokin in the pug alone and let her just run free because it doesn't matter she doesn't need to be babysit anymore, thankfully. Or she's in the other world with us. So But yeah, this I guess we should leave out of here to go get Luna, or should we tease Luna and like make them figure out how to get in here?
I think we should tease Luna because that'd be more funny.
Oh, they're in desktop.
Oh, that's lame. Bad Luna. You know better than that.
Listen. Give me a break.
No. It should be 15-point tracking, young man, or nothing at all. Now, come on.
15-point tracking.
That's right.
You got a better shot of Robin getting on here with friggin' 4 shockers.
Bruh, please not on
I can make it happen.
stream.
You naughty avatar,
You
you.
When did they
weirdos and
add
your
this from?
shockers. Yeah, it's been here for a long time, actually.
I haven't been in
Wow.
this world in a very long time.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Okay, so Luna, well, it's okay if you're on desktop, but you have to get Robin in here too.
I see.
There's light volume on the torch. I did not expect that. There's light
Okay,
volume on the...
but yeah.
Well, I
The
could
pug
see it
was
on
just
my
another way that
face.
we met people, and we grew our ranks at the time. And yeah, what you missed though, me talking about Luna is coming from PSO2 and hanging out here with Kano. Like me and Kano used to hang out in the pug, and we started the Order of the Bucket.
I remember the bucket. The bucket
Yeah.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, is going through like all the old stuff and from past to present. So up next though is the
Craziness.
Visor Entertainment World, I believe, right? Yeah. Let's respawn so Luna can get to the portal.
And to this day, the door is not open.
It opens.
Well, you
Just
gotta
when
do things to make it.
no, just when Owlboy's running the Nier one. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's just when
Oh, you're rocking your yellow avatar.
Owlboy's
today.
doing a
I'm moving.
event. And yeah, it does make sense to Nier one next, which I'll explain too. Boop.
Mhm.
Right.
Mm.
So. Why the Nier one?
This place has not changed.
Nope.
There
It's
we
actually
go.
what's nice about this world. It hasn't changed a single bit.
Not even a little bit.
But the reason why Nier, and you're probably coming into this like, what the hell am I talking about? Because like I've been going over like all the different stuff and what's been happening and how up to here and the story of me and VRChat. So Nier, this world, the reason why this was such an interesting world for me, at least, and besides it was the first home world, besides the popularity of Nier, was like, if you remember the team, the Neko no Yume team for PSO2, right? I'd often make the Way to the World theme, the ship music, if you remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I do actually.
Yeah.
Wait, I might. Isn't that team still exists though? I think it's still.
Does it? If it does, it's
I
under
think it
Kano's
does.
name.
Yeah, I think it does, and I think it's still the same way. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the same way.
Damn, that's interesting to know, though. Well, no, it goes to a default if you don't touch it.
You're right. You're right. But if not, it would have been the same way.
But I would set that and the space world because whatever. Yeah, you can come in or what? Wait, what's the? Where? But yeah, so this whole thing though was like, yeah, I come here because it is a near thing and because of the connection to our PSO2 team and whatever. Like, I don't know, it felt like, oh, a near thing. Like, yeah. The whole thing with me in the PSO2 like the theme music for the PSO2 team, it just kind of resonated with me a little bit because of being the leader of that team and how difficult it was to run a freaking team and dealing with that kind of team and helping people and whatnot. So it was like, yeah, the song resonated for that sense, and then like how this was kind of a thing. But the significance of this world, though, and the whole timeline of things is because a certain person was standing here and a certain person was standing here that I started. This is where Pfizer Entertainment actually was started. Like, all the friends that we picked up from the hub and from the Great Pug, we would ultimately end up meeting up here, and everyone's just standing around, and one of our main people was standing here, another one was standing here, and I was just down here bullshitting, and we were just all bullshitting. And it was like, it was their first time buying VR, and I hadn't had VR yet. This was still when I was just rocking desktop because no one hadn't had it yet. But this is when I decided to start working on my first world for VRChat. So it was right here that I was like, I should try to make a world, and hey, we should make a group. And yeah, so this is the beginning of all my madness of making worlds and stuff. And I think it was in part because of this world, seeing it. Like, I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. I can probably do stuff like this, and maybe I should learn Blender. So yeah, next world.
I want to say I remember everybody being in this world back then.
Yeah, probably. But who is standing here though is
Was
Athena, if you remember Athena, and Kaz. You remember those two? Kaz being in the Kimono Friends giraffe avatar at the time? Yeah. And then, boom. Mods, get this guy's balls. No, I'll get this guy.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
So this is weird. World is so weird because when I first made this world and I'd finished it.
Oh my god, it's been so fucking long.
I know.
What?
Your brain hurting?
Wow.
When I first finished this world, this is when VRChat still had the spreadsheet, which is funny because that was brought up today during their live stream about the spreadsheet, and this world was originally submitted to VRChat with that silly fucking spreadsheet, and it was rejected. It was rejected because it wasn't optimized. But now this world is so insanely optimized that it, like anything else these days in VRChat, is like terrible in comparison. So it's like,
Whoa.
The
This is what unoptimized was like? Crazy.
Yeah, except that it's not
avatars.
though. It wasn't unoptimized. It was just that at the time, I didn't bake the light right, and it was using all like real-time lights. The reason it was unoptimized was because everything was real-time lights. I didn't know how to bake yet or do stuff. Like, I was just learning Unity.
Oh, nifty. Is this a ball?
Wait a minute, that's a Dragon Ball, except it's like texture is
You
missing.
know what?
Missing texture.
There's 7 Dragon Balls in the world. That's one of them. I think it accidentally got marked light map static, and it got baked color wise. Hello. So
I'm late. Hello.
yeah, this was my first world ever made.
Have a ball.
Right here. My first VR chat world. And
We should
it
hang around
actually
here more
is
often.
explained. No, it's not. There was a poster and the poster's gone. This was from Izanami's Dream Battle, actually. This was recreated from some art that I had in Izanami's Dream Battle. But more specifically, this was made from a park, an actual park in Sakura, Chiba, Japan. So if you got off at the station that was in Sakura, it was here. It was this technically was a park in front of a train station, and I loosely modeled everything around it based on that park area. So ironic to the pug being based off of a real place. This was also based off of a real place, and people telling me happy birthday and all, but DMs, but anywho. Oh. They're having issues joining the instance for some reason. Anywho, yeah, so this is just a place we generally hung out, did things in, and yeah, we had interesting stuff here. I did from the very get-go wanted to do DJ events and whatnot and live events, ironically. Go figure, huh? Because that's why I made this thing.
Like a pyramid.
It's a nightclub.
Whoa. Nice.
DJ events here?
Oh man.
We never had a single event here.
I know.
Why don't
We
you
never
change
had
that?
an
Maybe you
actual
should
single
DJ here.
event here.
I know.
Maybe
We should do
if people
something
want me
here.
to.
Why not?
But
Like,
it's so
blast in the past by
dated,
actually kicking it
though.
off?
It's so
It doesn't
dated.
matter. It doesn't
That means
matter.
all that
It's
means
got
is that it will
patina.
be more optimized, so you can get more people in it. So you get
This
like
was-
100 people in it with optimized avatars.
This was my 2017 model, like 2018 modeling skills.
So
It's
what?
got pa-
It's
it has patina. It's nice.
yeah, it's got that old school charm to it that I'm not familiar with.
But here's those liquor bottles, by the way, that you see in the current staff room. This is where they came from. These were the people that were part of that community originally. Like, yeah, Miss Luna, you probably know them, remember them, but we had Consomme, we had Zephyron. Zammy still comes around once in a while, actually.
Oh, look at you dancing.
There's mine.
Yeah.
Crow
Yeah.
kind of disappeared, but there was Kano's like booze.
Oh hell
Kano's
yeah!
nasty bourbon. Like, yeah, that sits in the other
Oh,
world.
you just throw it in the back. I see. Oh man.
Yeah, this was the crew back then. Maybe they like Kat still comes around once in a blue, and so does Athena, but they've been more busy. Consomme, I don't know. They just kind of float wherever they go. The more interesting one that has been around though once in a while is what's his name? Why am I drawing a blank? Lone Eevee. Lone
Really?
Eevee. Yeah, he never got a drinking
Skybox
bottle because he
I
wasn't a drinker or anything. He never came around when we were doing that stuff. He was like
In my
in
first
the other
one.
events.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was like
Wait, what?
falling
The
park. Where are they
Milky
going?
Way,
Same
the
Skybox
NASA
I
Milky
use.
Way? Yeah, it's just a generic NASA Milky Way skybox.
It's the first one I used in my world.
Nice.
My
I
first
still
one.
use that in so many worlds. I still rock it
Arctic
just
has
because it's
really
accurate.
early SDK world.
Yeah,
It's
why
really
not?
glitchy. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's weird. Your avatar collides with the objects in that world
Oh
for
my
some
God.
reason,
It's amazing.
like with your mesh, not just your
So
like cylinder collider.
up here, there used to be a video thing, and I don't know, maybe I took the video player out, but it used to play like a bunch of Haku videos. And I guess, yeah, I took them out. But for my first avatar, I was, I should probably
Ooh,
even
did they
show
have their
those.
first avatar? Ooh,
Well, my
did they even have that
first-
loaded? It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I should have.
That That's insane.
My first avatar, which wasn't uploaded by me, the one that I was using off of a pedestal, was this one. I don't remember her name. Momoko or Momi? No,
Is that,
one of the yeah. It's a Toho. But yeah, I would use this one to start with, and it was kind of janky. But then I saw the Haku avatar, and then I liked Vocaloid music and whatnot. So on the stage, we actually set it up to by default for the video player to just play a playlist of Haku, songs. Until that player broke, I guess, and that's why I got rid of it. But that is because of that Haku avatar, which I started using. That is why I ended up switching my first made avatar, like the first one I actually put together, was this, made out of TDA Haku. So,
what year was that model? I remember when you were making that.
This was 2018.
Where's the tail? Where's the tail cozy? I remember the tail cozy.
There was no cozy.
No
on
tail
this one.
cozy?
No.
Ah!
But I've used that tail on everything since then.
Yeah.
But this was I made the tail. I made the ears. It was just TDA Haku. No, this one had its own ears. I didn't make the ears. I bought the outfit because before Booth, you bought outfits through DeviantArt. So, yeah, I bought the outfit off of DeviantArt.
Oh, you brought me back some memory, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Or you got them off other games like
well, it was
CM3D
about the same price
or other things.
It was about the same price you'd still pay for an outfit on like Booth, but this was $5 outfit on DeviantArt.
Wow, I remember that too. Oh my god.
Yeah. But
how many years ago? That couldn't have been that long ago. We're only
2018.
That was 28. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know.
So this is where a little bit of sideways drama, it's bittersweet. It's not drama, it's more bittersweet. I was dating F at the time, and we made a little apartment together. So this was the apartment that I made, and we were trying to get other people though too in the group to make their own apartments, and then I would just put it in the world. This originally played Gundam Build Fighters. I don't know if it still does. Obviously it's not working, so... But it was set up to play Gundam Build Fighters. This, I made shitty...
This is a bad word.
I made shitty cloth physics out of dynamic bones.
Oh, wow. Dynamic bones.
Yeah, and I see you found F's... Yeah. His gunpla. What's funny is he had... Yeah, it's not here anymore, but there used to be a sign that said, "No girls allowed." So I was technically not allowed in there. I was not allowed to go in there. It was this private man room.
Double Zeta. Hell yeah, Double Zeta.
And then
good taste.
The lights, there used to be functional lights in this world too, but that was before I baked the lighting. The door, lock and unlock doors, yeah. This is such a janky world now, though. Holy crap.
But back in those days, this was amazing.
Yeah, look at the edge detail on the table here from the texturing. You went in to put in the extra effort, not to just have it be a whole block, but
Oh yeah, I took photos of a table that I actually made to put this together. That's kind of how I that's where the texturing comes from. That's how I did a lot of my modeling, was from photos of stuff. This was made from photos of a table that I owned at the time. And these chairs were actually modeled after chairs that were for that same table.
Was that the table in your kitchen, wasn't it?
No, you didn't. I don't think you ever saw that one.
Oh, okay.
It was a table that I had when I was living in Michigan. I was still living in Michigan at the time for all of this. So.
I was gonna say the chairs look familiar. I don't remember the table.
Yeah. You probably saw them in another world because they got reused. A lot of my assets get reused for making it. I did not make this piano though. I wish. I probably should have made my own piano, but yeah, it's just kind of a piano that I reuse and over again. It was like a paid asset or something that I got from forever ago. But out the door. Do 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 do. Wait, did I ever do a thing with this one over here? Yeah, so this was an actual sign for the park, but yeah, because yeah, they had a Dutch connection, so that's why there's a Dutch welcome thing there. But anyways, over here. Oh, okay, the Studio Jaw thing is not there anymore. So that used to be the Studio Jaw building, but I took that out. We had the mall. Does the mall still have? Okay, yep. The avatars aren't in here because back then the only way you could share an avatar is by putting it on a pedestal.
Symbol arts. I see symbol arts.
Whoa,
So we'd like
PSO2.
all the old group
I
would
still
put
have
their
that symbol
avatars in here. We would put pedestals with people's avatars on them in here that they wanted to share. Because it was the only way you could share avatars. So it became a way of favoriting avatars before favorites. So we had this world.
Where's the entrance?
In this mall for people to do that.
Okay, thank you.
And then of course, yeah, we had on each floor the little mirror area with the mirror box.
Where's our chair?
It's a chair. You wanna sit in the mirror?
Wow, this is.
You wanna sit and check out yourself
eating my
in
brains.
the mirror? Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
You
Even
gotta have
better.
a chair.
Oh, it's right here.
Have a personal
You
mirror
gotta be able
out.
to sit down, right?
There were no personal mirrors.
Available.
Gotta check out what you looked like. Yeah, you didn't have personal
Oh, yeah.
mirrors back then, so you had to have a mirror button.
Mirror? Oh.
Craziness.
Great AVR chatter right there. Where's the mirror?
The singular chair.
And in the single chair, yes, of course.
Funny. The queue to get into
Oh my
Fly Fest
God.
right now is 101 people at number 98.
That is some fighting.
Wow.
I didn't know Slyfest was going on. That sucks. I'm fighting with
I didn't
Slyfest.
realize.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Wasn't that
okay. The what you call it, symbol arts are on this level. Okay, the good symbol arts are up here.
Ooh, you mean the happy not safe for orphans?
No, but
Look at them all.
your
The
ass is
orange
great.
box.
No,
Wow, I
your
remember
ass
this
is
one from
great
PSO2.
in front of the mirror.
You have that. I still have that
Every
on my
time
list
somebody
of
would talk to me,
arts.
I always see the symbol art come up.
Those still, they never remove those. Those are
You
still
see
there.
this, Skuld? In PSO2 and JP, whenever people would talk to me for too long, I'd always see this like coming up around me.
I wonder why.
Moshi
It couldn't be
moshi.
because, call the FBI.
Skuld, how old is this world?
Oh, the
2018.
cat, rawr.
This was my first world made. This. Shh.
One more.
Yeah, the
Digital archaeology we're conducting right
Also,
now.
Chad, it's
That's what it
Booth
feels like.
Festival.
Ah, the Miku,
Guys,
the
it's
happy
Booth
Miku.
Festival.
Yeah.
Ooh,
A lot of those still are used to
Hey,
this
then.
day.
The Booth Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, go into your
The
menu.
good
You
arts.
should see Booth Festival VRChat edition. Enter world.
Yep. I see a lot of the cat used. The call the police is
Holy
used.
shit.
Meow,
Yeah, that's a lot of people in there right now.
meow.
Yeah, but
I have to check that out after
So,
the party.
going. Oh, yeah. I guess you can come up to the top floor.
Oh, you
So,
invited me
top floor.
yesterday. Shoot.
whee. I don't know. I chose a nighttime world though too, just because it felt like it was more ambient, having a nice nighttime thing going on. Whee.
Unity's a pain.
Ah,
He was
flat.
making the last.
So this is where
funny.
things get a little bit interesting. This is our headquarters world. Our room.
Oh my god, you could still kind of stay in the air and walk like you could back in the day.
So here's where these were our, like group photo, like monthly group photo things that we were doing. And there's
Old jump physics.
there's old
Rebonding.
So this is probably about when I would have met you, Crane, because if you were rolling with a lot of the Toho people at the time and cupboard people, that's when we started to
2018?
meet those people in 2018 and all that. Yeah.
No, I didn't come into the picture until 2020, 2021, because I spent a lot of my early years as a questie, right?
So yeah, up
or my
there,
early time at least.
you can see the Haku that I originally used, like I was saying. I started using that Haku, and then I switched to this version of it after like a month, and then over time, the all of us.
You can wall climb. This is great.
Yeah, it's still SDK
Old jump
too.
physics.
Wow.
So
this world was skilled using actual measurements. You can tell.
Anymore. That's so
No.
weird.
I did not. This world was just
sure?
like I just kind of threw shit together. This was oh my god! This is a
This
broken.
was a back room once.
This was a broken
These shaders
photo
are very
room.
broken.
The colors in this world were intentional to
Okay, so
Almost
the
cried.
left eye is red, but your right eye is clear.
Flashbang.
the let's
It's-
get out of here.
you're
I'll
having
explain it
different
out here.
colors.
So that world was used for group photos just because it was like green screenable. We could take a group photo in it and then But over here,
Crap. No.
we actually had a D&D dungeon where we played actual D&D.
What?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
look at
actually
this.
get a game of D&D going on in
Wow.
here with
So,
with stuff.
oh, you have to draw with the pen.
I didn't make this
Okay.
room, by the way. This is the one room I didn't make in this entire map. It was made by Zaphoron. So we had
like what they did with the
collaborative
little,
stuff
the
going
little-
on in a way. Yeah, the fake volumetric
skylight.
lighting.
Yeah.
The very fake volumetric lighting at the time.
Well, it's just a mesh and some particles, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how they used to do it on the PS2.
Yep.
You
And
are
the particle
kimono
flames
friend.
and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Old model from back in 2017.
It's crazy how cool recognize the
Wow.
face shape. You have the outfit too.
But stepping out and we trying to get through
It's
these quickly
interesting.
because I don't want to waste too much time on anything.
up there.
So
Down there? Wait.
when I was using the Kane avatar and I was with that at the
Upstairs.
time.
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Wow, we have upstairs. Wow, this place has got everything.
Great.
Upstairs, downstairs, in there.
Monica.
So he and I don't really talk now, but like I didn't ever hate him. But I ended up breaking up with him just because I'm not really into dudes, and when it boils down to it, unfortunately. Like the relationship was mostly fine, but then he got like super addicted to what you call it, Final Fantasy 14, and then like I just couldn't. I
the
couldn't.
best of us.
Yeah.
I hate
I
games
lost
with a
a
global
friend over
cooldown.
Final
That
Fantasy
thing
14
sucks.
too.
And yeah, there was
You too?
Crow, and then Sour's Raptor.
Help,
I
I
This-
I got
the
it
reason-
just so that I could
The
play
reason this
more time
dude
together with them, and then
has the biggest
how it always
poster.
works.
that I wasn't, and then they said I wasn't good enough
no.
to raid with them.
Well, they can
Oh my
read it later.
god.
But the reason this dude
I
has
got
the
him here
biggest
just to try it,
poster is the
and
same
I
reason
initially
why
hated it. I
out
hated the
here
global cooldowns.
he
There's so much
has
skills. I
a
thought that
giant
was a joke.
statue.
Help, I can't stop playing Final Fantasy 14.
See, I enjoyed it for 14.
So
but once
a
again,
lot
I
of
ran
those
into the same
guys,
issue.
you
I'm
know,
not a good
those
enough player.
posters are in there because they all donated
Really? That
to
shit was
me,
easy.
right?
Kind of boring.
They donated like $10, $20 a piece to me to get my first headset. But this motherfucker donated $300 out of nowhere. And it's like, here, get yourself an Oculus Rift. So
Outdated.
this is the dude that got me my first headset, and it was a $400 Oculus Rift at the time. So yeah,
Squish Raptor?
Sourish Raptor.
I don't know how they got in there. Do you know how they got in there?
Oh, yeah, I see the art.
He donated.
Yeah,
I guess
probably
I was
jumped
at
it.
150 by the time that he donated, and he donated the remaining $250 for it.
Yeah, it's fine.
And so I'm like,
That's
dude,
how much it cost
you're
at the
getting
time?
you're getting a fucking statue.
Is
Yeah, it was a
Cosmic a
$400 kit at the time. Probably be
Yeah,
like
that's
$600
really affordable.
about now. But yeah.
Because it was expensive at the time. People
And then
were scared
like
to buy
I didn't get
this.
it, but he told me to add
Yeah.
honk honk like that there. So I'm like, all right, I don't care, man. It's your statue. I'll put honk honk on it.
It's almost like a Rocky statue, but Hong Kong.
Did he actually
Hong Kong.
use like an Arbiter, like
Yeah.
elite model?
Yeah, that was that
Wow.
avatar for that he would use.
It's crazy.
Not a whole lot of monstrous avatars in this game, if you
Right.
don't count furries. So
Yeah.
Are furries
My-
monsters?
My
But-
first VR headset, I think, was
I'll always
500
keep
bucks.
this world
Monster Hunter,
uploaded.
I would say so.
This guy
They have
has
fur
gotten
teeth.
himself a permanent place in VRChat because I'll never change this world and I'll never not upload it, and that statue is always going to be in this world. So
Yay.
next world, actually, because that's it for this world. What do we got?
you still have everything for this world if you want to re-upload it.
Yeah, absolutely. I got the ROS for this, and I should rebake it or something and maybe redo a bit of things. Oh, yeah. So, wait, is this really what was next? Oh, Gaia at night. No, let's go. Gaia.
Oh.
So, there
Oh
we go. This
my
is perfect
gosh.
if it works.
It's been a hot minute since this world.
It's just
Yeah, this so after making that world, we still kind of hung out in different places and whatnot, right? And one of the places that we would hang out is this world, and we hung out in this world for the obvious reason at the time that people went nuts with like shader stuff, with avatar animation stuff, and just making cool stuff on their avatars here. This was like a playground for creators. What did this world or avatar do? Like this.
Whoa. There's so many balls.
Yeah.
And
This is where I was kind of my own shader playground and using it to do stuff like this, and yeah. So
People would stand on top of those mountains and fire shit.
Oh yes, shaders.
yeah, people would get
for a
it.
long
Yeah,
time.
up on the mountains and shoot shit. This is where I added that flashlight onto an avatar, and like for some reason this was like foreign to people to have a light on an avatar, but I would sit up on top of a mountain with it and like point like lights at people and screw with their heads, and they'd be like, what is going on, where's this light coming from?
There was
I wanna
an old
say
friend
I
of mine that used a Hapu that was lit like a lighthouse, like just a straight flashlight in its head, and it would brighten up every room we were ever in. So I could imagine.
I haven't
But
seen Hapus in a hot minute. Are they still around? Are there any Hapus?
Yep.
New Hapus?
They
the real big thing
They still
about
have
this
groups.
world, let's see, well this, nope, that's the wrong avatar. I need the other one. Come on. So the reason why this world like has a memory for me is because this is where I learned technically to fly. This is where somebody told me about how flying worked in VRChat and how jank VRChat physics were, and kind of opened my mind up to how things work in VRChat. Because a lot of what goes on to make things work in VRChat, a lot of ways is doing them in janky way, in like roundabout ways. And so adding a collider onto your avatar and having it bend in certain ways and do certain things, that's like, oh, so you can jump off of a collider that's not meant to be on your avatar, and you have the collider move, and then you just jump off the collider. But yeah, that's how flying worked at the time.
Accident by trying
But it
to
was
add glasses to my avatar.
It was so much cooler back then because like the way you had to do like you get elevation is you had like a collider on your hand and you put the collider below like in your waist area and then that would send you flying upwards, but it would like make you corkscrew upwards. But so you would do that and you would fly up and you would disable that and then turn on the other flying one, and then that's like you could shoot forward. So that's what I would do often. It was I would launch myself up and shoot forward. And yeah, it was pretty, you know, I guess that's when I got over my VR motion sickness. Because it's very wee.
I used to want to look for that thrill of the motion sickness.
But it was like one of the things about this world though too is the people who would like have those fancy animations and show them off here and whatnot, and like you've seen some of mine, I guess, or at least the world.execute me one. People would like go up and fly around, and you would see like them with rainbow trails flying, like running around in the sky, and then it would like set off their animations, and you'd just be like a fun little thing to watch people do in this world. And that's kind of always what this specific world's been like for me, or was at the time. And now, like, you know, nobody really uses it anymore. But yeah, we met a few decent people here. I think I might have actually met Xeon originally here, but I wouldn't like talk to him much until like a few years later. Yeah, next world.
You did half the shit people used to do on their avatars today. People would think you were using a client or that you were trying to crash people.
Some people did. No, you're not wrong. Some people actually thought we were like client hackers and modders and stuff like that. When nobody here did any of that at the time. And then yeah, the cupboard. So this is where you kind of come in.
Hey, there we go.
So yeah, this group, you know, ran by Elsie and Ladio. You know, I ended up getting more mixed in with because of F, and I was dating F at the time. But when I broke up with F, like they all just kind of started being kind of poopy towards me, which whatever, that's on them. Like, but I didn't ever like not like any of them. I always liked hanging out with the guys, and you know, we did have that AWA meetup, and you know, we did you know, hang out in real life at least once, but just Meow. They you know, relationships make things weird, and that's basically what happened here. Yeah, they don't even have what they used to have here, because these little side rooms, they used to have photo boards. And that was actually something that kind of made me feel like, because like I wanted to be in a group that like did photos and stuff like that, and like, you know, there was photos of everyone everywhere.
Volume?
Did they? This isn't my world.
Oh. Well, there's like
this ain't my world. Probably they keep it up to date. They're still an active group. But yeah, the I don't know what it is with yeah, I don't know what it is with Elsie and Fresh Pints, but Elsie was really into the Fresh Pints thing because he was a YouTube poop creator. So yeah, it was just that's what this world was. It was our hangout for that group and that like stuff. And there's a lot more in this world than I remember. Holy crap. A lot of this was not here. What is this sauna?
Sometimes you just gotta sweat it out.
Do you remember this? I don't remember them adding any of this, man.
God, this height map is horrible.
Ah! Right. Wait, what is this now? There's a back stairwell? Okay, yeah, it's a whole ass addition. They literally built an addition.
Oh, there's an upstairs up here too. Oh, here's where all the photo boards went.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Look at these ancient UI pictures. Wow.
Kefka.
Delete. What a great name.
Kefka.
Yeah,
Lated. Wow.
Lateo. Yeah, I mean,
Hello.
I hung out with
That's
these
a tomato.
guys through F.
Nice.
And like, that's really all I got to say about them, I guess, because I mean, it was fun, but they were like chronic shit posters. So I don't know. Chronic shit posters. You know that. That's like all they ever did. Yeah, but yeah, some of these guys like you, like, you know, you came around and like, so like we saw Hexanin yesterday. Hexanin was on our stream for the World Hops yesterday. Do you remember them at all? But and then also somebody else came around though from this group that I hadn't seen in a while. I can't recall who that was. I don't remember. I don't know.
Oh, the tiny crown asset. Look at that.
But you know, these guys who I'm still friends with of the group still come around. Oh yeah, the basement thing. There's a funny story about that one too. They may have still kept photos up in there or not. I don't know. Looks like their last Christmas party. Yeah. Meow.
Look at the old name tags. This is when the name tags look good.
Yeah.
I see Elsie's room is still
I was a
Elsie's
deskey
room,
during
but
those
Elsie's
days.
room is kind of still Elsie's room. Never mind.
Ridge. What does it say?
Rigid bodies.
Rigid bodies. Oh, yeah.
Person I knew in the picture.
Dyslexia is fucking
I
terrible
haven't been
today.
there that long. Oh, Top
one
Sandwich. It's
person
been a
I know
hot
in the
minute since
picture.
I've seen
Oh
them.
yeah, top sandwich and
Really?
Akala
I figured
Taco.
you're like one of the very first people
Yeah.
in, you know,
Yeah, those are
headset.
people that I still
Oh,
see
I know
once in a
some
while,
people.
like top sandwich and Akala Taco.
Oh,
It's
what
just
is-
I don't
All
know. I
in
haven't
there.
really.
Colin, Cup Tupper.
Where-
Oh, this was from Dark Souls. What is this, 2 or 3? With the Mirror Knight. I think that was Dark Souls 2.
Oh
Been a
yeah,
hot minute.
recognize
This-
these boys.
Hold on. I think it,
I don't know. It's just dumbness happen, I guess. I don't think there's anything I have to apologize in a sense for anything I did. I
Oh,
guess
this is
sorry
so
for breaking
weird.
up with F. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, these guys. Yeah, you see, I still see what's his face once in a while here and there, and that's an old version of a certain person's avatar. Bepsy Train is who this is. Bepsy Train.
I haven't seen Bepsy in a hot minute.
Yeah, I still go to his world once in a while, and when he's, yeah.
Could have sworn I still had Top Sandwich on my friends list. They
And
changed
also-
their
I don't
name.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have. Hi, Maggie.
Hey, Scott. Hey, birthday.
Yeah, yeah, it is my birthday, but we're also doing
Oh,
a stream, and the
Salamander.
stream in specific, we're going through old places that I used to hang out, kind of deal, and people I used to hang
I
out
remember
with.
hanging out here.
Yeah, I used to be closer to a lot of these people, but the reason I left the group was because like it kind of felt the whatever with the F and Like after breaking up with them, and like people just kind of, it felt like I wasn't wanted there and whatever. So I was like, yeah, I should probably just leave. But also, like, I don't know, man. Some of their jokes maybe went a little too far, and they made me a bit uncomfortable.
That's relatable.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been in this. We go to a little bit newer, but the same.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of uncomfortable.
Oh, it's a time. Oh, yeah.
Ah, it's rewind time. No, that's the wrong one.
Sin.
Claudio.
There's Kefka above us, but sadly we cannot reach the area above
His
us.
music little things are missing. He used to have a little thing where you can click, like little thingies that play his music.
Is up there.
Huh? Up where?
Jump here.
You gotta go up there? Ah!
Jump.
No, you can hear music, but not like a thing that plays his music. You had a little selector for his music. I thought you were part of the world for a second. But yeah, whatever. Meow. There's only one other thing I want to show in the world, and I'm getting out of here because this is like, yeah, okay. I feel like I don't belong here or something still. Yeah, because, yeah.
Aww. That sounds sad.
Meow. I think you can get to the what I'm looking for out this way. Come on out. Oh, they added double jumping. Holy crap, how big is this area now?
Oh, it makes noises.
Oh, I guess they took it out. There used to be a basement, but the basement is gone. I don't know what happened to the basement.
Follow.
Huh? Follow.
Follow.
Follow. Wait, you know where the basement is? Why do you know where the basement is? Oh my god, okay. That's why. That's pretty easy, actually. There's a bed in here now. Oh, you found a sword and shield, a Momiji sword and shield. Yeah, so... Yeah, that's still a thing. Where is it? Okay, yeah, here. Imagine getting 80 people in a world in 2018 to do a mock marriage in here.
Oh my gosh. I remember the old marriages. That was fucked up.
Yeah, me and F did the goofy mock marriage thing as a bit in here, and yeah, 80 people in this world. Yeah.
We got lost trying to find
I got like 2 FPS in desktop or something. Like, it was awful. So yeah, that was explained. But like, the other last thing I almost forgot is well, actually, I think that's the next world. The next world is a Toho world, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Well, she's got the list that I put together. Why did they add weird height mapping? This is some fucking cringy height mapping.
Look at the floor. It's worse.
They have a whole chapel down here. Must have been getting that up to like a little bit of service.
Me and oh, Wanderer. Okay, so I'm gonna save what the other part of it that I was gonna. Let's go to the Wanderer, and I'll explain the other parts that when we get to the Tuhu stuff.
Well, before we do,
but what you missed, Crane, is me and F did a mock marriage in this world when we were still together as a joke, and yeah, and this was the temple. But yeah, this shit, they added this weird height mapping. It's not Poyomi, it's just literally oh, it looks like Poyomi for that's why. Yeah, because it's doing something similar. It's Raymarshed height mapping. It's what Unity does.
Ray marched. You look at it from the side, it gets all crusty, but you look at it straight on, it's all right.
Whoa, this is different. This is very different. That ended, well, it found its way here, huh? I don't remember why. I haven't seen why in a bit. Or gosh. Yeah, so Wildclaw, I don't know what the deal with Wildclaw is, but I don't think he likes me too much for whatever reason. But it was through his little thing, and he is a streamer of himself. But it was through his side of the... Oh, yeah. But it was through his side of... because this is all still the cupboard, essentially. He made this world originally as a knockoff cupboard. Like, the cupboard was its own thing, and then he made this, and when he first made it, it looked way too much like the cupboard.
You're gonna get yourself
but, like, this is how I met Silent. Shader Silent. And it was through this group of people that I was, like, hanging out with BTR. And we started a thing called PSO2 VR. Where we wanted to, like, it was like a collective of PSO2 players, and we wanted to start a whole thing of like making a PSO2 like game in VRChat and whatnot, and we wanted to do stuff with that. And then there was like Flashfire, who I met through this little group of people. It was between me, him, and Silent that we were going, considering making some kind of PSO-like game within VRChat, which didn't ever really come to fruition. But that was the whole thing. Is this is where we all kind of ended up originally meeting. And yeah, meow. What is this? What has he created here? What the? I don't know, man. I almost don't like it. I don't know. Sure, let's go straight to the old world room, whatever. That's kind of neat, I guess. Wait. What? Right, that seems like unnecessary. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the whole it's Fred. Yeah, Fred. Fred is still a thing in this world, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So this is like where I met Hexen in those two types of those people in general, I guess. But yeah, this is the world. This is just a lot of time spent here hanging out with different groups. And I used to help out Wander with Wildclaw with his stream, so that's why I never really understood like why he suddenly went weird on me. But yeah, I'd like chill over here, and it's funny because at times I would just be chilling here specifically, and I would be playing either PSO2 or even Final Fantasy 14 while in VR. Like, I'd be sitting here in VR, like, with it all going up, but then I'd have, like, an overlay, and I'd have an overlay that I would just be playing PSO2 or Final Fantasy 14 on, and just chill here and hanging out with people. Way back when. And I remember once over here, I actually did, like, a karaoke thing. So we did a karaoke thing here. at one given point in the past. What does this do? Is it
Portal?
Just a portal? Yeah, I remember it used to be like a mic and speaker setup over here, though. That doesn't seem to exist anymore. And yeah, I met a lot of the Toho VR people here, even too. And it looks like the stairwell is missing. Nope, never mind. So yeah, I remember talking to a lot of the Toho VR people in this world and hanging out with them here. Never really had a direct problem with anyone from Toho VR specifically, though. Like a lot of those guys, I have nothing but good memories with. And then Raisin Gang actually was another group. Raisin Gang, I met a lot of those people here as well. Wow. Yeah. Yep, that's a world. I think yeah, that's really all I have to say about this world. There's not much I can say, but like yeah, I met a few people and whatever.
Oh, there.
Oh right, because yeah, Sample obviously in this picture. That's where I met Sample, was in this group of people. And yeah, I see some people that I can vaguely remember. Okay, I see what's their name? Shoot. Yeah, there's Shadox Miyazaki. Shadox Miyazaki comes around often in things. But yeah, I do remember Tomato Person. Some of these people I never really interacted with, though. Like, I interacted with that one, and that one, and that one.
Harpy.
Yeah, there's a Harpy. I think I know who they are, but I don't remember. But like, yeah, Sample, I know. I think I know who that is, but drawing a blank. And yeah, there's another somebody. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, they fell down.
I should have waited for Crane to come back.
Yeah, and there's what's her name? Cornelia, who I've been seeing pop around again lately. But yeah, I don't know, man. People are weird. This guy, I can't remember their name, but there was somebody that didn't get along too well with VRChat. For dumb reasons too, because you remember the world where they had web panels, right? You remember web panels? And then they got rid of web panels.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
Yeah. And then this dude, right, he set up something that was basically recreating web panels inside VRChat. And they didn't like that. Yeah. And yeah, he did get banned. Yeah. That guy did a lot of things more innocently and he wasn't really trying to destroy anything or break anything. He didn't crash people. He just broke shit. And it got him into a lot of trouble. VRChat never particularly liked him. And I thought that was a bit wrong of VRChat. But yeah. I can't remember his name though. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just know he always used this Reimu avatar.
Yay.
That's one of the things where like I feel VRChat needs to be a little more apologetic of themselves, like because I get some of the early day drama, but like some of it just feels like personal grudges that have been held for way too long. I guess I could say it here, but even though like it was more through Toho VR, but like through Toho VR and through the cupboard is where I met Tupper originally. So I would meet Tupper for the first time of all unfortunate places at a VRG meetup. At a VRG meetup at a not the Just Be club. What was the club that Just Be was? The Net Bar.
Oh,
that sounds questionable.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's
a VRG
old.
meetup in a net
There was
bar.
Rala
Yeah, you
music always
can
playing.
guess what
I
was
remember
going on.
that.
Were they drinking soda and talking about the good old days?
Sure. Totally.
Yay!
I mean, I might as well say it and to get it out of the way because it's nothing that's new and it's on stream and people on the internet already know, but like there is a bad history of VRG people doing like, obviously they're drunken orgies. I don't remember the type of instance that it was back then or why Tupper was there. But maybe he was there to crack down on it or something. I don't know, but I just remember joining and then he was there. Yeah, I don't want to like insinuate anything,
VRG people.
but there was that shit was going on. Just and I was like, man, I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. And then Tupper shows up and I'm like, oh, hi, Tupper.
I do.
Nupsy of all people, I was like, oh god, Nutbar.
But that was not a normie place, Net Bar.
It was a normie place, but it was also used, like I said, at the time for some, like I said, drunken orgies that went down. And I happened to come in at the tail end of one, and I'm like, oh boy, what did I walk in on? Because of the same group of VRG people that I knew, because I did know some of those same VRG people. So yeah, unfortunate. And those VRG people were hung out here and with the cupboard people and this as well. But they would also hang out with just the mini bar. They would also hang out with a lot of the Toho VR people. Wait, was that yours, Nupsy? Sorry, I'm talking to somebody on the stream in chat. That's going on. Well, I don't know. Maybe they heard me and they'll answer. I don't know. But yeah. Next world. If it was them, we'll find out. Yeah. Oh, okay. At least not directly. Okay, interesting. I see. And well then. Wow. Next world. Oh yes. Who is it now known as? They are now known as like what? Melon something? Melons? Melon? I don't remember. We'll go in the world and find out. So speaking of VRG people and Toho VR, this is kind of where that overlap was, and also where the Raisin Gang overlap was. Ah, I see. So the gap here, made by melon slices. This world was a big Toho hangout place for obvious reasons, and this is where Toho VR.
I know this world.
This is where all the Toho VR people mainly hung out, and occasionally Tupper would be here too, because Tupper being Cherno and whatnot, Which, by the way, fun fact, I caught Tupper playing Perfect Cherry Blossom at MagFest, and he had tried to play it off like, oh, I've never played this before, and I'm like, I don't know. Meow. But yeah, I don't know. There's not much really to say about this world except like really good memories of people that I used to hang out with Raising Gang and the VRG people that weren't total cringe. Whee! So yeah, it was just a fun little world, and it was just nice to hang out in. I actually miss the original Toho VR group because despite what happened with VRG with Raising Gang, because Raising Gang had his drama too, even though I got along with those guys the most in the end, and with the Cupboard and with Wanderer, the least amount of drama of all of them though was the Toho VR group, which unfortunately the guy who ran Toho VR decided to basically quit, and then they turned it into some kind of like, I don't know, some game based on like some Toho game group instead.
Ooh, really?
It was like a card game or something. But yeah, there's not much else to the world anymore. Like a lot of the stuff is dead. Used to be a video player and a video thingy that played. You can get on the moon somehow, but yeah. But yeah, next world, I guess. Whee! Just worth showing this world, I guess. And yeah, the memory to it is that nothing negative, at least. It was all good, fun times.
Not off the top of my head. But I definitely wasn't wearing one of these avatars. I was wearing one that I was wearing something Black Friday special avatar I'd bought. I was like, oh, let me see what this does. So I'm clubbing that. So I probably looked weird.
Whee! What do we got? Oh, the MMD dance! It's MMD dance time! Let's go!
Oh my god.
God, we're still in 2018, aren't we?
Where's Classic? I want to play Classic.
I gotta somehow pick up the pace of this whole adventure because this is still 2018, I believe.
Whoa.
That's not the same wall.
But same deal, like that same group of people. We came here often when it dropped, and we had a lot of fun with this world. Oh, is it playing a video that already? Let's do one. Let's all do one together.
This isn't even the original MMD world, but it's the same.
It is not.
No, it's not. It changed up a bit.
I think I have access to the original world, even though it's unlisted.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you have a link, drop it.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me double check.
If not, I'm gonna pick a song at least for us to play. I need a. How do we pick a song?
Is this,
remember going
oh shit! It's
when you had to use
oh
a
my
link
god!
code for it.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? You want to do Lavatory?
I love Lavatory, but
sure.
Maybe not
everyone.
Sure, let me switch avatars though. Let me switch avatar.
But we got one in every slot, so I'm just gonna click start.
Do I know?
Oh wait, yeah, you just said my bad.
Let's see if it works.
Probably weird doing this in a kimono. A good way to check your avatar for clipping and other problems.
Yeah.
throw it in a dance on this. Well, I don't know, it's just fun watching, dances and whatnot, when people would do this once in a while to hang out, but, there are some other things that happen that I'm not going to go into that this world gets abused for.
What?
Think about it.
I don't wanna.
Okay, probably for the better. Let's just say it tends to be a gooner world. But there is good, clean, wholesome fun to it, though, for sure. What is going on here? Why is that bear swinging? Where's this bear coming from?
I don't think that's a baby.
Were these, like, dances mocapped, or were people actually cranking these out? Yeah, without mocap.
There is some that might be, but this one is not.
Well, it's not like software as much as it would be handmade, like, moving bones directly.
Yep.
But then, yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah, that's what I figured, Nepsy. Nepsy was saying some of it was mocap, some of it was MMD. Yeah, a lot of people in the MMD scene, some of them did do mocap, some of them had to do the painstaking animating everything manually, but yeah, all of it in the end had to be converted to Unity animations. Meow.
Meow.
Oh wow, I just realized, like, on the stream, there we go. That was my bad. On stream, like, nobody can barely, like, see anything. Yeah, you still had to respawn and to get out.
The old version.
Yeah.
Respawn. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
So if you ever find see, you're too late.
You're stuck in desktop now.
How do I get out of this? I forget. Do I gotta, like, hide and show my calibration is one way to do it. Yeah.
Go dance.
The second I don't want to see it, it'll be right there. I know
where
it
is
will
it? Where is it?
Kimono.
Oh, I can't calibrate because I'm not in full body.
I just changed my.
Did you ever find a link there?
Change in and out. Yeah.
Oh
God.
Pancakes.
I'm still looking. It was networked IK is what it was. I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember this world before they made it public. You had to put it in your launch.
Yeah, they were afraid of getting in trouble
for
having it public.
But
well, the original world was
from
I
a porn game
made by Kimono there. And then,
this world is from a porn game.
Not surprised.
It's from
this goes hand in hand what I was saying about this being kind of a gooner world, because I mean, obviously, and I'll just say it because I mean, whatever, it's not like I'm going to demonetize, but people would bring their naked ass avatars here and watch them dance nude, because yeah, gooner nonsense.
Because of course.
And that's what this world was like. One of the premises of the game that this world came from was about who this guy.
Yeah, you had to make it your launch world.
New phone, who dis?
I don't know who that is.
But they came in here pretty confident. Yeah. You know what, Pi, we'll do see. We'll do another one, but ooh, there we go. 11 polka time. I'm gonna do an avatar though that's more danceable. I'm gonna switch to let's do this man.
I like the one that's a little bit more cuter.
Hello, Michael.
Boop, 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 boop. Come on. Am I loading yet? Load yet. Say when your avatars are ready, but I'm probably gonna take the longest load, I think. Okay, yeah, mine's still loading.
I'm not ready.
Boop. Okay.
Avatar load complete.
Oh, I meant for your own avatars. But okay, ready, set, boop.
Go.
Oh, I know this one. A very popular game.
Yeah.
I played.
I'm more surprised how did you find this instance? Is it public?
This one is public, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You might be thinking of the old one with the Nanachi on the couch. I friggin' can't find it. I know when I don't want it anymore, it'll just be in front of me, and that's what's aggravating me. Because my friend made the world, and he re-uploaded it, but it's delisted,
I remember that MMD board that got shut down after that big update. That was such a...
Oh my god, that leak spin, like leak shake hand gesture is so bad looking.
They go down and up and down and up and down and up all the time.
It's fine, we don't need the original.
Yeah, I know. It's just aggravating me.
The point is across, like, you know, all of us used to hang out in this world, like, back in the day. And so many memories came from this world. Yeah.
Way too many hours in this world.
I think it's just such a love.
And yes, I played a lot of Hatsune Miku Project Diva.
Ah, of course. I still have the most recent one, I think, and I haven't played through it yet, and I want to. And I forgot I even owned it. Wait, did my mirror get turned off? Maybe it just didn't adjust. Oh no, it's just
should still be the F10 is still the full screen. Look at that.
I need to work tomorrow. Shouldn't you be sleeping then? No. No.
Meow. Okay, next world.
Always in the original was
we've already
Switch.
It's been an hour and 47 minutes, and we're still in 2018. We need a double time this whole thing.
Listen, 2018 was a good year.
That's true.
A lot of stuff happened.
I mean,
oh, now we've gotten 2019. Here you go.
This is
2019. So I forgot to actually mention this in the I mentioned meeting silent. No, okay. So I mentioned meeting silent, shader silent, but I didn't mention, and I mentioned meeting the VRG people, and I mentioned meeting like Raisin Gang, but I didn't mention meeting Dark Player at the time. And Dark Player is who I ended up dating, after the whole F nonsense. Like, you remember I was dating him and whatever. But it was because of him that I got into shaders. Even more. Like, I already was like into shaders back then, like because of Silent and doing my own like Toon shader. But when I met and started dating Dark, I started getting more heavily into shader stuff. Yeah.
Wow. You dated Dark Player?
Yeah. We dated for over a year.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Sadly, he's probably the way he is because of me. I don't know. He didn't used to do that stuff until we broke up, which is like, what the fuck? He and I are still friends, but like, I don't know if he's still mad at me after telling him that he should apologize to Remilia Scarlet, because that was somebody else I dated too right before him. And what happened there is my own mistake because I couldn't, like, it's girl on the internet. Like, I couldn't trust her.
So good.
And I didn't know what was happening there. And I broke up with her after a month because I had no idea if she was genuine or not, because she never opened up to me. She never shared anything about anything with me. She
so
just, yeah. And then, so Dark started getting flirty with me and whatnot. And then I ended up, breaking up with her to date Dark Player.
Whoa.
But
what's up, bro?
When I was talking about some of the problems that, with her about problems we were having, she said, if you break up with me, I'm going to commit suicide. And, she made that kind of threat. And so, I did end up breaking up with her, and Dark started telling, started the whole yeah, she's psycho kind of thing. Which that's what I wanted him to apologize for, because that kind of ruined her reputation.
Okay, well, you don't have to like it.
I didn't say I didn't.
Why is there
like
global audio in this world? What the hell? Is a world?
I guess that's why you don't want to use his tool, kinda.
That's the world.
Oh, because I didn't mention his tool, and I didn't understand why you could instead of Lito. I didn't know you knew them.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been in this world in so long. It's been a long time.
I'm not friend with them, but I know them.
Going further with it all, though, yeah, Remilia Scarlet, I do have feelings for her, and I feel bad for what happened. But I don't know. There's nothing that can be done with that. Like, it's whatever. That's she just needs to come around in her own thing and whatever. And I'm not gonna press on into anything further on that. But she, I felt bad because, in part, because she actually apparently did attempt after that happened. And I'd only find out later from people that she did that. So it's kind of a mind fuckery. But it's funny that I bring that up in this world, because I did know 1001 through Dark Player, through the shader community, because Dark Player got me into the shader community. That's when I met Merlin. That's when I met everyone in the shader community. It is when I had some of the exchanges with 1001. He, when I was learning how to do this shit, he was one of the people teaching me. And so when he passed away, it was kind of it was a shock to me, of course, but it was more of a huge shock to everyone else, especially Dark Player, who was close, like one of his closest friends. So Dark actually did take it pretty hard, and it hurt him pretty hard. When 1001 passed away. And Screen, of course, up there was also, one of 1001's closer friends too. Her name is on the credits of the world. She helped him with this world. But it's between them two that this world was created, and they did just conversions of shader toy stuff. But yeah, I don't know. And Screen, I do consider a close friend as well. As that's if you saw during Halloween, or not Halloween, but New Year's, you probably saw us hanging out and whatever. That's why, because we've all been pretty close since back then. Old shader gang. and that's why we're here, is because when 1001 passed away, it was pretty rough to everyone in my circle of friends at the time. Yeah. Next world, unless you want to play around with it.
Getting hypnotized by jellyfish. Oh, wow. Mortal.
Here we go.
We have like a...
My nose is stuffy. My bad. Right, so next world of stuff. So yeah, speaking of Merlin and them and like friends and stuff. The goobers of that time. Look at Nah, I forgot about this photo. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nah,
look at
Morio
the
and
old
I can't remember who the other one is. Iffy, back alley Iffy. That's all I gotta say is back alley Iffy. Yeah, that was me and Dark at the time. This was somebody actually from the Wanderer, Egg. I can't remember the name, but yeah, Egg. Yeah, and like, yeah, that was their room that we created for them because I guess they had this like baby thing going, so we gave them a room and baby, whatever. It was weird. There's Hi. You guys know Hi VR? What you call it? The game that what the fuck was that game that he made? Like VRware. So VRware is Hi. That's Hi back in the day. And this is there's Luma and then there's
you make a lot of
and this
tools
was
too.
at an old the what you call it Ghost Club event. So one of those Japanese raves, yeah. Was it Ghost Club or was the other one? I don't remember. But it was one of those older raves. Back in the day when Dark had a way of flipping his avatar upside down, and then they got Luma literally trying to flip upside down to match him. Yeah, there's Scotty, but I don't know. And then Shiguri, but that's a long old story or whatever. Merlin and his World of Warcraft world, like back in that day.
Oh yeah, this is the popular tavern where everybody in World of Warcraft. Yeah,
and so the World of Warcraft
the
first continent, that whole fucking first continent, he ported to VRChat.
RP.
He never made it public because legal reasons. But Merlin literally got the whole damn continent loaded.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And we actually went walking around in it and messing around in it. It's funny because you get like to the southern part of the continent, like the southern tip, and get way down there, and like you start getting the super shakes. Like if you've seen that before, like where it's like,
oh yeah, the origin point.
Yeah, the origin gets all screwed up. Yeah, there's an old picture of Nin, and Merlin, and another group of the many of us. Like, yeah, there's me and somewhere in there. Oh God, there's so many people. Crusader Arts is in here. Oh, there's Tammy. Tammy Playground is in here. This was after the first VCat. Or maybe the first VCat that I was in. That's TCL. Yeah. I got TCL poking through the mirror.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say that.
The head popping out. Yeah.
I was in this world specifically that I met Scruffy Ruffles, actually. I made this world and then Scruffy joined on us, and he was pointing out how there was issues with this like UI that I made here. And I was like, oh. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, crazy.
Good people.
Well, Merlin is it's whatever Sharp, Udon Sharp. They were the one that made Udon Sharp. Scruffy made the debug avatar that you keep seeing us use. Like whenever you see anyone debug a world and then they pull out that debug avatar, that was Scruffy's. TCL works for VRChat still. At one point, Merlin worked for VRChat too. Nah still works for VRChat. But these were like, this is the only person that was working for VRChat at the time when this photo was taken. Like some of these people didn't even work for them yet. And then there's Kyoko. There's Freelancer, who I see once in a while hanging out with them. I can't remember who this is, but they're all right people. I just remember they're all right people. fucking Cash and the van, like, and then actual VR Pill. So Cash and VR Pill's avatar van, like, doing this van animation on VR Pill. Yeah, those goofy photos, goofy memories there from the group before weird drama happened. But like all these people though in these photos, ironically, I'm still getting along with. It's just other parts of that group got kind of torn apart, which I'll explain a little bit later. But yeah. Yeah, Lazy Guratama. That's what their name was. This is whose room this was. Exactly.
The ellipses. I do like the
This
carpet
was
shader.
mine and Dark's room for a while. Yeah, I wrote this one myself. This is a shitty dark carpet shader. You like it, but I think it's shitty. It's so bad.
It's got like
it's better than being height mapped. Yeah, it's just shells, but still.
Furry floor.
It reminds me of looking at a Virtual Boy display.
Oh,
no!
Yeah, there's no aliasing on it. There's no anti-aliasing on any of the shells.
I was gonna say it's super crunchy.
Yeah, it's because there's no anti-aliasing going on onto the different individual shells because it doesn't know how to handle it. Yeah, and then the weird bathroom, the oversized bathroom.
Oh my god!
What's supposed to be a llama, but isn't a llama.
You can't afford to buy a bunch of furniture for your bathroom.
Oh, stop!
Yeah.
And then upstairs is
Rosebud.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's never ever show your
floor that I wanted to do
edition
something with, but never did anything with. This was supposed to be a bar or something, and I never got around to making it anything. Wow. Anyways, the shader lab. So the shader lab has some lore. Some bizarre, interesting lore.
Ooh, lore. Lore time.
It's not global, I don't think. Is it? Wait, how come I can't click it? Oh, it is working. So click Dark Dar and you'll see what something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So
Dark Door, you said. Hold on.
Dark Dar, yeah. So when Dark and I were together, right, he created me this collar that when he was near, like look at the rock, you'd see that, like, yeah. If you
compass
grab,
points to it.
No, if you grab Dark and move him around in the world, like his avatar, like lily thing, you can see things reacting to it. So this is what we were doing with not important black lights before someone decided to create DPS.
Oh, right. I see.
They saw what we were doing and they saw this world. They saw like what we were doing with this, and they're like, hey, what if I add this Bayesian curve to it? And the next day he comes back with a phallus and a donut. He's like, hey guys, look what I can do. And I'm like, fuck! And that was the moment DPS was born. And I'm like, no, what has happened?
Well, when a Synanon and a cigar each other very much.
Shut the fuck up. But we were doing this stuff like with shaders before that. Wow. But yeah, me and Dark had the concept for all this before that, and then he yeah.
Don't get naked.
You know, the stream heard that anyways, but yeah, don't, please.
Oh, sorry.
Still don't.
Oh my god.
Anywho, Yeah, I mean, unless you want to play around with the other shaders, that's the funny story about that. And I explain, yeah, the people that I met and everything from all this and whatever. So we can move on. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother trying to find the creepy world. But there is a nice little like, yeah, this guy out here.
Can I go to the creepy world?
Well, if you come out here, you'll notice like it's kind of dark, but the world is much bigger than it looks. The trees go out for 500 kilometers, and
Holy
there's
shit.
Yeah, there's a whole ass forest out there.
It's so dark you couldn't see it though. That's the crazy part. You'd have to have like a light shader.
And there used to be like this little hidden area with like that weird creepy Mickey Mouse video that apparently like that had the the creepypasta lore that people killed themselves if they watched it kind of thing. It's I just randomly put that on a video player out in the middle of like nothing. So if you walk up to it, like you'd walk into this cove that like turns blood red and nothing but this video is playing in the cove. just to screw with people. But anywho, next world, yeah. Where's Lydia? Where'd she wander off to? Oh, okay.
Who put this sticker down? Oh, now it's loaded.
Nice,
Okay.
good idea. Oh
Perfect.
my god.
Portal.
Yeah, we're
Portal time.
Portal.
Oh, this one is really cool.
Right. So, besides the fact, like, now you understand this world. By the way, now you'll understand this world and what I mean, because I brought you all here before, and I did explain it briefly. You know, like, yeah, when I created this world is because I broke up with Dark Player. It wasn't explained, like, I guess, very well that it was Dark Player. But also at the same time, like, you know, the last two worlds were shader worlds, shader community worlds. I got involved in the shader community and like 1001 passed away and whatever. But like, you know, all that was happening. And then, you know, I broke up with them, and to get over the breakup, this was basically at my peak of learning shader stuff and shader knowledge. And to get over it, I just, you know, I was already resonating with this song to begin with, and then I just made this music video. So yeah, that is you now get how like the whole story to this world.
Beans cannot
because
see you.
there's
So
there is no lighting at all in this world technically. So I'm the only one who's shaded correctly. I'm the only one who is shaded correctly because I'm the only one that is using actual, like, who is respecting the world's actual shading. Except that one. Okay.
Your hair.
There, is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess Little Toon don't want you to get too dark.
It's a setting that you can toggle, yeah. But Little Toon by default has a minimum brightness like override.
Yeah, I should go check that the next time I go to upload.
Yeah.
Because to have like just my eyes and emissions light up in the darkness would be really cool.
Yeah, so my shader that I wrote, this is, I mean, obviously, like, you know, like I said, you know, like, I got mixed up in the shader community. I started writing my own Toon shader. That's how long I've been writing that Toon shader and maintaining it and updating it and everything as things change and things happen since 2018. But I wrote my shader to be a PBR plus tune shader. So it does all the same things and things of a PBR shader, but it has the ability to like warp the actual like shading to have a tune effect. And that is what my design principle to what I did for my shader. Meow. But yeah. Queue up the next world, I guess.
Aww. Done.
Okay, we can watch it.
No, I didn't queue up. I was just making noises. It's all good.
Well, no,
Literal
like,
wizardry.
yeah. Yeah, I've already explained how this works before, but like I guess the quick lowdown again is everything is happening on 2 textures and a shader. Well, 2 textures, a shader, and a sphere. So yeah, the basic sphere is the basic object. That sphere is broken up into nothing but triangles to be quest compatible, so I don't have to use a geometry shader. So because it's all broken up into triangles, I can then morph the triangles like this and just make them dance using just different you know, filter different little methods, different little lerping loops or lerping paths or whatever. And the effects are encoded in one shader and the timings in that same texture. And then all the other meshes get encoded into a second texture. And yeah. Oh, and then yeah, shader fest. Sweet.
What's going on here?
Whoa, 2019. I wasn't even a born avatar yet.
What?
Okay, so don't go off running off. Don't go whatever, because we're not here to explore Shader Fest. You can come back to this world another time if you want. But we're here because I have an entry in it. Obviously, like all the shader nonsense, right? After that and everything, I got invited to come to this to do a thing. And so I did a thing that's over this way.
Red.
I was in red.
It's a good color.
Yeah, the color one.
Whee! There's like a lot of cool stuff people did.
Oh.
Yeah, we'd be here for days if we went to go over everything.
No, I don't think I had that much time on a stream.
That's you. Oh,
wait,
I can't believe these worlds are still up. Wait.
Is this the wrong year? Let's yeah, okay, let's respawn because I think I have the wrong year. Unless I'm going crazy. Yeah, is there a 2020?
Yeah, there was, I believe.
Are you mentioned in the credit? You're not mentioned. I don't think that's your year.
Nope, it wasn't this year. My bad, we have the wrong year.
Oops.
Why does it go 2019 to 2021 though? Was it really oh, because maybe it was because it was so.
You weren't the glow, were you? Because I missed what year it was. I wasn't following
There
fast
was
enough, I
there
guess.
was a globy thing, yeah.
Nah, they're in the
I
wrong
think it
year.
was. I think we are in the wrong year. I think it was that one.
Okay. Whoa.
Hey, let's take a look.
Ha!
Exit 8, I think it's called.
Ah! The crud, the crud, the crud in my throat. Ah, yes. Is that Lion saying that? Well, Metaverse Degen in general, but hi and thanks for the happy birthday.
Your ear, Skuld.
Okay, yes, it was this one. I goofed. My bad, my bad, my bad. But it should be in red.
Yay.
I just remember I was in red. So let's go over to red.
Okay. Yay, red. Luna's favorite color.
Oh no, my tracking.
Okay,
audio link.
Oh my god,
The
what
audio
do we
link
do?
was popular.
Red.
It's still popular.
So we're actually out of
When I
order
met
then,
you, for sure.
actually. Oh, probably. But we're out of order at this point because this is 2021, like beginning of 2021. There's some stuff in the lower story that happened between that last world and here. That we'll get to.
Mirage Lady.
Because at this point, I was actually hanging out with like Moon, if anybody remembers Moon at the time. This is when that's also when I met. This is mine, the sphere. M.O.O.N Moon.
Yeah.
That Moon. And that's also when I met
This is very neat
Sitbox.
inside.
Text shaders, animates the geometry, colors the lines, creates two virtual worlds, ray tracing.
Yeah,
I
this
met
was
that
based
person.
off
on
of
the
that
inside.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you met Sitbox,
Oh, okay.
and there's also when I met Foozle.
I never met
Was around
them.
this time.
Bugs.
Oh, it's a visualizer.
But yeah, this is. I don't remember fully what else was going on with this world that I wanted to say about this, but like, yeah, this was early 2021 as I got sucked up into a lot of stuff like this, and people, thank yous.
Happy birthday.
And people inviting me to things like this and
balls.
doing stuff like
Lots of
this.
balls.
So,
Yeah, the ball.
Whoa, I can
but
grab
this
the little
is this is pure
Look
ray
at my
tracing, which is a very like simple shoot
One seems like it's
vector and
inflamed. You might
fine
wanna have a doctor
pixel
look at
kind of
that.
thing.
Yeah, and the other one is cancer.
I know.
This
You
one
might
is
have to be
just
amputated.
shooting between a purple heart and a
Oh,
red
yeah.
heart, but the actual world one, the Let's All Love Lane, actually has like a video of Zero Experiments Lane playing inside of it. It's just for the goof. But yeah, Lydia, next world.
Yay!
Thank you for doing that and going through all these.
Portals.
Ah, yes, Nepsi. No, wait, this isn't Nepsi's yet.
Future
This
City.
This is yeah. So here's some interesting lore. Let's get over there. Yep. So you know what I'm probably going to talk about, Nepsi, because this is about the incident. And you can correct me on anything that I'm wrong. You can, and I'll air it and say it and whatever. But we need to talk about the incident.
Master Shader.
Which one?
Takes a long drag off.
Was that the old
for
like?
saying it's been
Oh,
years since
Loaf,
I last
do
heard
us
that
all a
name.
favor. Thanks, Loaf.
Yeah, this is hold on before you get too attached to Loaf, because we all did like Loaf's work, and this
Latest version. It's just not.
this is the thing is
tells you not to.
I actually liked enjoying hanging out here, because this is like within the shader community when hanging out with those guys, and Nepsy, who's in chat, this is actually where I first met them specifically, was here in this world. And that group of people. So this is when a lot of like what is now, or what was at the time, Box Mob, all originally were hanging out at. So all that Box Mob community people, we would all hang out here with Loaf very much, or very oftenly. And Nefsy's saying, yeah, oh, my plushies. Yeah, these were always adorable. Yeah, Nefsy's plushies were in this world.
Little Rappy.
But you know, like Loaf was a pretty cool dude at first, and like we actually everyone like liked hanging out here and and whatever.
Yeah, it is a chocobo. You're right.
But for whatever reason, like Loaf and Salt Queen would start getting into a fight, and you know we had that group Box Mob, and Loaf and Salt would just fight, and it ended up like with a bunch of people getting into fights and then fighting over and taking sides, and it just eventually everyone ended up leaving Box Mob for other groups and starting their own groups because of it. And I feel like that's when VRChat started to get really bad with the alienation, where you know, certain people went one way who were very uptight, like way too uptight. Who would complain about like your avatar right now? No, boom. They would be the type of person that would like they would call you a lolly pedophile and give you shit about it, and like that is the kind of people that these people eventually would end up becoming, and like they would get at each other's throats, and there was so much unnecessary drama that none of us really yeah, no, you're not wrong, Nepsy. Yeah, Nepsy's saying like, yeah, Loaf had his moments, but due to health issues, due to health issues these days, he kind of left VRC, deleted his HED Unity contents, and yeah. But yeah, bye. It became the problem of the internet, because the big problem of American politics in the internet is like basically it boiled down to left versus right. Like you had people who were acting way too extreme as left, you know, stuck up, you know, high or whatever, you know, leftists, and then people who got like very rightist, and you know, Loaf took the side of being kind of a rightist, and this is when a lot of the like, it felt like the transphobia in VRChat started, and I don't think maybe Loaf, like I don't think he was the cause of it, but like it was starting to make a sharp rise in VRChat at the time, that's for sure. And then people like I was saying, like Salt Queen didn't help, because Salt Queen like was always like, oh, these people deserve to die, and so like, you know, these people were like threatening, making these kind of threats back and forth at each other. Yeah. And yeah, you're right. But like that was also a problem though, Nepsy, because what Nepsy is saying is Salt and Loaf did cause some schisms. I think they caused the biggest fracture though to Box Mob itself, like our group, that group itself. But yeah, and then a lot of those of that group, that side, ended up moving over to, like you said, Snack Pack. But then a lot of them went over to Loaf server, which eventually, yeah, and you, Nepsy, ended up becoming. But that's what I was gonna get at, is like you and at the time Shiguri, who one of the things was I helped Shiguri like make that Discord. And it was like the people who didn't want to be part of the drama kind of all fell into either Shiguri server or Nepsy server. and it's like kind of the people who are neutral and stayed neutral to all that whatever. But it was sad to see, as Box Mob itself, fall apart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and then Nepsi's saying, it was mostly to be blamed on Salt, because Salt, and Loaf more so just jumped a Cash cord. But I never really saw a cat Cash is a funny beast in himself, though, and I don't want to get too much into his personal on this stream, because it's not necessary to bring him up because it's his own thing. But he at least didn't do any damage. But Cash didn't help some of the situation where he was kind of, I don't know, being kind of a jerk in his own way. But he was always still very neutral on that. And again, he didn't need to instigate fight drama with VRChat. Like, that was Cash's problem, is that he started instigating drama with VRChat itself. So before the dude from Roblox was doing his thing, Cash was also doing things that he shouldn't have been doing, and getting himself into trouble. But he's also very stubborn, and he got himself banned, and he could get unbanned, but he refuses to just apologize. And he refuses to own up to his mistakes, and that's why they won't unban him. His attempt to get unbanned from VRChat, that letter that he wrote sounded like, it was that I must do, or I did it because I had to kind of attitude, and that wasn't. If he would have just apologized, they would have been like, oh, okay. And I feel like that kind of attitude has been the problem, though, overall with all of it. Because nobody seems to want to ever apologize for anything on this platform. Shit keeps happening, and nobody wants to apologize for any of the shit that they did. And it's also people also don't want to just admit that they did something wrong, or they did it, they don't also want to forgive at the same time. So it's that's kind of where we've been at 1 year ago, because I feel like recently shit has changed. And I think it was because that my feelings were even starting to boil over, and maybe a lot of other people's feelings were starting to boil over too, who were feeling that same tension of just the never forgiving, never apologizing kind of attitude that was happening with both VRChat staff and people of the community. And now I'm starting to see kind of a change in attitude, but I'm still not seeing people actually just apologizing for stuff. I hate the silent apologies, and that's what maybe is happening, is it feels like maybe there's a silent apologies going on about all this stuff that had happened, but I'd wish to just hear it from some people. Some of the shit that has happened, even to me, I wish people would just say it, I'm sorry. But it's rough, and I hope people can get over their shit and just do that. Because obviously VRChat themselves aren't innocent, and VRChat's ban people for petty reasons, and I just kind of also wish they would own up to that and just be like, hey, we'll get rid of the ban and it's sorry, and then whatever. So we can just move past some of this crap and some of this bickering and fighting and drama, because a lot of the trolls, what I've noticed, and my discovery of these trolls that hit so hard in VRChat, there are people who feel like they've been personally wronged by VRChat. And some of them have. And they feel betrayed and backstabbed. And so VRChat, if they would just apologize or lift their ban or say something about it or bring up the topic, I feel like a lot of that trolling would stop. But because it's never addressed, it just keeps happening. And that's why like a lot of these trolls are so relentless in VRChat and aim to destroy anything that like cool that happens. But yeah, that's mainly why we came to this world, is because Loaf is an example of all that, of things that I hope to see change for the better. Yeah, because Loaf was a cool guy. He was fun to hang out with, but he had some odd opinions that I felt were not good for a community, for building a community and keeping a community together. So next world. Sure, yeah. Meow.
Yeah, group plus is fine.
Yeah, we don't need to keep A verified. Just group plus. Which one do we got now? A chill world.
Chill world.
What was this one? I don't remember. Oh, okay. I know which one this is. I don't really have much to say, because I said it all mostly in the other world. Putt-Putt's world.
Oh my
I remember
gosh,
we
this
used to hang
world.
out a lot
Where's the
here
code?
too, with a lot of the people that ended up being in Snackback. Like back then, like a lot of the people from that were like siding with Salt, unfortunately, ran off into this world with Putt-Putt, and this like it just. Well, it was nice hanging out with Putt-Putt and hanging out here, but like it was people got split off
There's
from
the
the other
code
group,
panel.
and they ended up just kind of splitting between the two worlds. Yeah.
I haven't been here in ages. Where is the code panel? We have
I
to
have
open the
no
wall.
idea, but whatever.
101.
But there's really not much for me to say about this world, except for the fact that like this is where the other half like started to disappear to during the drama. So yeah, next world.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah, not much to really say.
There's
I don't
101.
know. Nepsy. Nepsy's asking if his name is still somewhere on here.
I like all the skateboards.
It should.
Oh.
SCPC.
I see. Vape.
I don't know, Nep.
Graylet. Vape.
Yeah, Graylith is listed somewhere, yeah. Oh, whatever. Next,
Lucci's
yeah.
still there.
So this is where we're getting nitty gritty because, speaking of Cash getting it into with staff. Yep. Ave. Yep. Time to talk about Ave.
There's no noteboard.
So speaking of that drama and the nonsense that happened, and one of the people that Salt was close friends with was Ave.
Oh no. We should jump down and find out.
This is Ave's world, a place that a lot of them would end up hanging out at and whatever. And I did hang out with Salt and Ave and them here quite often. And I don't know, like something about that little group made me feel more alienated from VRChat than anything else, because they just being here with them and then just having them never really say anything. It just it was the most alienating feeling.
Oh.
It was weird, and Cash would point it out, like, too. But it was also, I don't know, maybe just being friends with Cash made Ave not like me or something. This would lead to the drama in PSO2 when PSO2 launched in the US. So this is what finally did me in with Ave personally, and why I left the muteless Friends Plus server. So it was already obvious that the fracture was happening with Box Mob, and it was already obvious that, like, you know, Salt was fucking shit up, and she was like kind of perpetuating the hate machine, we'll just say, for people like Ave. And Ave, since she was close friends with Ave, Ave kind of, you know, went along with it. So what happened to me, in more specific, and why I left the Muteless Friends Plus group over this bullcrap, was we went to play PSO2 US, and I you know, I was playing it with people of Box Mob, and, you know, there was some goofiness that happened. Putt Putt was brought up because it was between me and Putt Putt, actually, that we were fooling around, we were goofing around. We weren't actually, like, ERPing, right? We were just joking about bullcrap. And it was Compatible who would freak out and then yell at us, "Stop ERPing!" And I was like, okay, what the hell? Like, why are you being so uptight about some jokes? But, like, Tupper was there, and we were having, like, Tupper was having fun, and we were having fun. Like, it was just weird. And this is when I kind of noticed how, you know, the two bubbles of VRChat staff, in a way. That's the bubble where people are more chilled and relaxed and more laid back, and then the bubble where everyone's just kind of super uptight about everything. And yeah, I feel like Ave is the driving force of that super uptight bubble. And it's unfortunate because that's not what you want to do and the way you want to be when you're running a social platform. And they seem to think that there's no problem with it, and that they, you know, they should be more elitist and more uptight and more whatever. But when you have somebody like Salt Queen who is saying, like, all cops should die, and, like, you know, some of the really extreme shit she said, like, I think that's kind of wild and doesn't look good on yourself. But also at the same time, like, man, it's kind of uptight. But finishing my story of what happened to PSO2, so we were playing it, and then, like, constantly Ave would do something stupid in the game, and I'm like, no, that's not a thing. Or I try to help him, and he would be stubborn about it. Or I would, you know, I would tell, like, in the Discord, people about something about the game that was historical, and he'd argue it. Or, you know, say that I was bullshitting because I had no evidence of it. And he was always constantly, like, just trying to make me out as somebody who's full of shit because I guess he felt insulted or something. But then, like, there was one particular thing about, like, being abducted in the game. Like, do you remember the abduction, Little Boom?
Huh?
Do you remember the abduction in PSO2?
No.
Did you ever do time attacks?
Oh, yeah, okay, I did time attacks. Oh, you mean when you fall on that one world, it's that you get trapped on when you're doing too much shit moving?
Yep.
Yeah, I did that. That was fun, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Ave didn't believe me that that existed. And when it came out in NA,
on how it triggered.
And when it came out in NA, it was a mechanic that didn't exist anymore because there was no reason to do it. And I'm like, have you tried?
Well, A lot
but
of the older content.
he just refused to believe me that it was a thing until we found out that and an NA, it's still an NA. Like, they never took it out, even despite the fact that it has no reason to be in the game anymore. But yeah, so it was dumb shit like that was already starting to irk me about him. But the ultimate injury to insult is, while playing the game, he started inviting people from Box Mob that he liked only over to his team for VRChat. And of course, I never gave an invite to me. And I'm like, okay, if that's how you view me, then yeah, fuck you, I'm out. Like, I don't want anything to do with you guys are going to be like this. He was alienating me basically from other friends. And
Hello.
I think that is one of the worst things that happens in VRChat is when people start doing shit like that. And that it's encouraged
100%.
by, that type, by Ave and community. That's not community. So, yeah, that's why we came to this world. It is unfortunately to shit talk Ave a bit, but it's something he needs to own up to and realize that he needs to stop doing. Yeah, he hates a lot of people. That's the problem. He needs to stop being such a hater. He's like, yeah, he hates me too.
Hello.
Welcome back to VR.
Yeah.
Goodness, it's been forever.
Yeah,
I'm
next
surprised
world.
you remember where your headset was.
It was over there.
Yeah, but I'm
Hello.
surprised you managed to put it on your head. Say happy birthday.
It's Shishi
Hello.
time.
I'm hot.
Sorry, Nepsy. It's gotta be explained, though. It's gotta be explained.
Wow. Yay, we're all here.
Yeah, so Shishi, this is another person who everyone thought was really cool, and he is cool when he's not being a fucking jerk. But this guy caused a lot of problems in his own right. Yeah, that's the problem. He has his own controversies that he didn't apologize for or do anything to, Nepsy. Yeah. Like, well, let's start with it right away, the whole Shiguri thing and what happened there. So, like, Shishi, there's this Korean girl that Shishi that
Hello,
Shiguri
Craig.
was involved with. And
Hey, Lion.
Yo, happy birthday, by the way.
thank yous.
Oh, tired.
But
I'm glad I didn't miss
yeah,
this.
so the Korean girl and Shiguri got together, but apparently after they got together, this whole time Shishi was flirting with her and fucking around with her. And yeah, so that was one of the things that was just like fucked up about Shishi, that he didn't even apologize for and was relentless about it. He was a big jerk about it to Shiguri, and that's why we all sided with Shiguri on the subject. But also, he kind of was shitty to other people, like this billiards thing. This is Shishi's version of the billiards table after he took it from Harry. Well, and I say take it, but he didn't really take it. But he caused a lot of drama with Harry, the original creator of this. So basically, Harry got pissed that some crypto bros were using this table to advertise their crypto shit, and he didn't realize what he licensed the table under, this pool table, since he erroneously licensed it as a no license. It meant that anyone can take it and do whatever they want with it and not like credit him or anything.
Darn. So close.
and that was a problem. What happened is these crypto people took it, branded it their own thing, and then they started saying that they made it, and like, yeah. Oh, did they actually get married? Well, at least they stayed together. I didn't know that Nepsi, that they got married and that they're together. Sorry, talking to the voices in my head, people out there. But yeah, Nepsi saying that Shishi and the Korean girl, yeah, got married. So good for them. But like at the same time, why did they have to be such shits about it? That, I mean, it's just whatever, I guess. But it was just constant asshole-ish things like that never settled well with me about him.
Birthday party.
And then the fact that he's just so quick to block people over stuff, like, yeah. So that's really all I gotta say about Shishi.
Mori.
Other than I did have respect for his art. Like, this was nice. This was a nice hangout world when we were friends with him and when he was part of the group. You know, this was a cool place to hang out. And I think this is the first world, he was the first person to implement any kind of audio occlusion. So if you're hearing me talk in the other room, you'll notice it drops off. And like, yeah, I don't know if it still works in this world. But he was the first person to really do an audio collision
Took you
kind
too
of
long
thing.
to get online.
I don't get on till
Anyways,
9.
Next world.
Between those 2 hours. Why don't I see
world?
portals?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through this over as fast as possible.
because
Thanks
you're
again.
late.
Thanks. We
I
gotta
don't see portals.
try to get over all these worlds because this has been a long world hop. What is this one? What do we got now?
Well, you're only doing how many years?
Why don't I see portals?
I don't know.
I don't see that portal.
Oh, MagFest! The first MagFest. See if Cosmic gets through. I know why they weren't seeing the portal. And I'll explain it to them when they get through. Meow! The first MagFest! This is the first time I ever helped out with them too. This was GP Lore's like craziest thing. So if you want to know what the whole thing actually looks like, this is a good world because this actually is a near one-to-one creation of the world. This was the first one that GP Lore did, and then like from this we've just been altering it every year. So I can show you where we were at MagFest. Oh my god, it's so uncanny.
Like a recreation of the hotel itself.
This is a recreation of the convention center too, because this corner right here, this is where we were. This giving me fucking PTSD because I literally was here all MagFest weekend right in this corner.
Whoa, so this is like your corner?
This was where the VRChat portal was at MagFest. This is exactly what you would have seen if you were here with me at MagFest.
Whoa.
So where's Cosmic? Because Cosmic wasn't seeing the portal because he's not in the group, and he wouldn't have seen the portal until somebody he had added went through the portal. So the portal should have appeared after.
He's here now. He's here.
Okay.
He's here now. I see him.
The portal should have appeared after somebody he knew loaded in.
Yeah, as soon as I went through.
This cold. So where I got this con plague that I'm coughing from still. It was from this corner.
The carpet.
This carpet.
They made their own carpet.
No, this isn't what the carpet is really there. This is GP Lord's recreate own
because
carpet.
This shape looks like a middle finger.
A little bit.
The joystick.
It's an old school joystick, like an
Yeah.
Atari. I was gonna say there was actually a lot of controversy around Dragon Con, which is the biggest convention in Atlanta, Georgia. The Gaylord, or no, not the Gaylord, whatever hotel they hosted in, they changed the carpets, and it was such a big controversy. And also,
Wow.
the company that did the carpet started suing people over copying the pattern in like clothing and like con stuff.
Yeah, it's named
It's a
Yeah,
very
Gaylord
weird
is
place.
where they host not
Magfest.
Magfest,
It's not
but
Mag- It is called
GDQ.
this one is called the Gaylord though. The Gaylord International
okay, there you go.
Resort or whatever.
See,
The
I knew it was the Gaylord.
National Harbor Gaylord International or Resort or some shit. So yeah, I met Madman and whatever because of like previous said groups of people. Well, I already knew Madman for quite some time through the shader people. I actually met Madman originally through Liuma, who ironically, Asterix, I was telling you over DMs that the shader that you're having trouble with was written by Liuma. So I've been friends with Liuma because of the shader community, and then I met Madman through Liuma originally. So ironic, because yeah, that's how I got involved in MagFest. And yeah, Madman ran this portal, and he asked me if I wanted to help moderate. And actually, yeah, that year, the portal. This was the portal screen for that year. Like the donut would be behind this screen. Like yeah, you can see you can't get up close. Like whatever.
This year, you mean?
Oh God. No, I'm talking about for this particular year of this world.
Particular year. Okay.
This is where the portal in VRChat is. Well, obviously because we're looking at it. But this in later years we would shove out into the atrium, which would like if he went to this year's version of the world, it's over. We moved it over to the atrium spot, and
To the center.
This
Yeah.
whole convention side got lopped off because nobody used it for anything.
Yeah.
But also because big world like this, with lots of people, the VR chatters have a tendency of find a corner and find a corner and fuck.
Look how far! Look how far that corner goes. You can go all the way out to the other side of the ship.
Yeah. So we have like this whole hallway down this way. So what's funny is right here. Oh, actually, wow. So this is actually what this hall looked like this year, because it hadn't until like the year this world was made for, this hall was like this in the real world. And this year, this hall was like this in the real world. But never was it like this in between in the real world, where they had a stage and the hall was filled up for a stage. They only brought this back this year in this format.
Got a mag fast.
Yeah. The fucking MagFest. Wow. I haven't seen this in so long. This is nostalgia for me just because it has I haven't been to this world since we actually used it for MagFest, for virtual MagFest.
Wow.
How long ago was this?
What does it say? This was 2020, right? Oh, this is 22.
2020.
Yeah, 2022.
Wow.
That was the first year I was involved in, I think. Yeah, maybe. 26, 22, yeah. 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think we might have had one before in 21, but that doesn't sound right for some reason. It was basically, this was also created just right after the pandemic and right when conventions could do a thing again. So this was an attempt to have a virtual
Right.
MagFest for the people who weren't going to be able to make it to MagFest because of the pandemic and worries of the pandemic. So the whole portal and this world was literally a product of COVID. So. Wow. Yeah, so you can't go into it, but this is where the main stage usually is. And yeah, there's not much of
I
anything
can
there.
imagine the line. I could just see the line. You know?
It would go all the way back to the doors at time. Like this year, but they feel like they don't hesitate. That's the whole thing. They will
They don't
just
like double or like triple layer people, or is it
No
just
need.
with that many layers?
no
still all
real
the way
need
back
though.
there?
No, that's what I'm getting at. There's no need. When they open early usually for the main concerts.
Oh yeah.
And as they're doing their sound test, they just let people pile in.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, and there's a cap
Oh,
of
no, yeah,
25,000 for the convention,
Mine's
so there's usually not an issue with it being overcrowded.
Wow.
That's a lot of people you can fit into this.
Yeah, we definitely hit it this year, a whole 25,000. There's usually another stage here though too, by the way, and this gets blocked off. So normally you're not supposed to even be able to go down this hallway because it gets blocked off for a stage that gets put up here. And that's what I want to see is like we take over one of those spots. That the VRChat portal takes over one of those spots for a VRChat stage.
Yeah, get like
That's wishful thinking, though. That's wishful thinking.
I think I'm gonna
get some
leave
VR
school.
performers to do like their own event for all the people at the convention.
Yeah, what's up?
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Momo. Momo.
I like to shoot feet. I like to shoot feet.
Yeah, so this world actually has a certain something though, so let's go find it.
Whoa, down the escalator.
Yeah, you could take
Or
the
just jump
escalator like a normal person, but I just jumped.
Or just jump off.
Yeah, this is the bottom floor. So over here in this corner, by the way, right here, in VRChat or in VRChat in MagFest, a thing called the Danny DeVito Shrine gets erected every year in this corner.
The Danny DeVito
The
shrine.
Danny DeVito Shrine, and a bunch of shit just gets placed on the ground as gifts to Danny DeVito. And it's just like it gets so overfilled, and you guys saw photos of it.
He's gotta let his agent know, so that way they
I
can
think
come
they
collect
know.
all the offerings.
But you saw a picture of it in my
got your
Discord if you looked in the channel of the Mirror Gang Discord. Oh God, Donut King's banana stand. I don't even know, man.
Oh, banana.
So the VRChat version for this world, yep, here it is. Rest in peace, Danny DeVito. We miss you, even though you're not dead.
Yeah, he's still alive and
Oh,
kicking.
this is the shrine.
Yeah, this is the VRChat
Digital
version of the
shrine.
shrine, yeah. It just had to
Egg.
exist, right?
Egg.
Oh yeah, that bar does
And,
exist.
this is where they shoved the Mega Man. No, this is where they added a third layer this year that wasn't here, or like.
Oh no, it
one
was
we
all
just
the
had
same.
Mega Man theme.
But yeah,
for.
this bar is a bar in the real world. But yeah, this year it became the boss fight in Kinetic Donut, where you fought the Kinetic Donut. And then this floor,
Okay, so that is where Mega Man was, and this is where Pogs was.
this is another bar that's in the real world, and yeah,
You
this
guys are playing Pogs in the real world?
this we closed off, like took out the bar, gutted it, and like made it part of the thing downstairs for the boss fight. And then, yeah, this is where my Pogs was put. My Pog. And I did actually teach people how to play Pogs. Like I grabbed a stack of our own Pogs, and then we found something to use as a slammer, and then I like taught a crowd how to play Pogs while at MagFest.
Yeah, originally they didn't have slammers. You know that,
Nice.
right?
What did you use then?
You used another pog, but you didn't use a slammer. Slammers came out afterwards.
How the heck do you flip pogs with a pog?
Very carefully,
No,
because
there's
what you
like
have to do
no
is you have to
weight.
line up. No, seriously. That's how you used to do it. Like, slammers were totally an afterthought. And they were made because people take 2 pogs and they glue them together and they put like a quarter in them to make them heavier.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm
actually
not
how the whole
surprised, I
slammer
guess.
even started.
Meow.
Wow.
What are you
pog lore.
splotting?
Well, I am older than dirt.
That is nice though.
Oh, yeah,
Did you make that?
Unfortunately.
No.
Oh.
I
It's
wish.
rainbow paint. Rainbow paintballs.
No, it's not.
Awesome.
No, it could be bullets too. I just have to sound off so I don't annoy anybody.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I like the rainbow paint.
I think the paint function of these guns are actually cuter than bullets. I mean, there's so many bullet projectile weapons in this game, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, I think that is really it for this world. And yeah, as you know, like, yeah, we moved the portal screen itself over here. Yeah, is this... Hang on, let me see something. Okay. Yeah. This is not the first year world. This is the second year world, and I can tell it's not the second or first year world because the first year we had a big ass screen over here. We actually put a fake main stage over here, and the fake main stage, just was a live stream from the Twitch stream of main stage that we just put on there in that corner.
So all of these spaces are like people's rooms and balconies and shit.
Oh yeah, and this year I was right up there. My room was right up in that corner, like about 3 floors up. I was right in that corner, 3rd floor up.
This building is incredible. If I walked into a building, it was this ornate, and they had indoor trees and a sky bridge between hotel rooms, I'd be fucking floored.
Yeah, I took a photo from my room, and yeah, it was from right there. The photo that I took that's in my in the Mirror Gang Discord is you see it from the single.
I thought Holiday Monstery was luxury.
Holiday Monster is kind of nice, yeah. Oh yeah, because it's at that fucking
They
Disney
moved
resort,
venues
isn't
recently.
it? Oh, did they move again?
It used to be at a really, really big, I think they moved to an even bigger venue or somewhere. They moved somewhere.
2-3 years ago, is it?
But it used to be, it was like 4 hotels connected to the Central Con, and like you could go to all of them, and then the main hall was really big. It was really nice. I liked Holiday Monstery a lot when I still attended.
Yeah, it's so funny because they always thought I was staff. Like when I went there, like everyone there kept thinking I was staff, and so they kept giving me staff stuff. Like I even got a staff shirt, and I'm like, what? I'm not staff. Like whatever.
Bang, bang, bang.
Nice.
For some reason, people thought I was staff there, and like they never checked it or anything. Like okay, whatever. But yeah,
You
let's
must
go.
have that energy.
Yeah, I tend to in the real world. Yeah.
Tomato.
Oh.
I mean, I had been running conventions for, or being involved in conventions for years.
Portal.
That's what I was, part of explaining,
Portal?
earlier.
Portal.
But yeah, where are we at now? Oh, Nefsi's world.
A rainy day.
So here you are, Nefsi, if you're still watching. Your world.
Hey.
So as I said,
I am
like,
gonna need your
after the
whenever you're free with this damn
What's
gun.
up? What's
Because
wrong?
I think I put the grab part in the wrong place because it's hard to grab.
So as I was saying, after the
and saying
split off.
Your grab thing right in the same spot. So
weird
literally,
random
your
portal.
ammo goes right where you put your hand
But
for the gun.
after
and it's
Box
just the
Mob
easiest
split
part
into
to gun.
multiple groups, and there was just a leftover group of people who were just kind of chill and didn't fight. You know, that's part of Nepsi and like what was at a time.
I'm on a 3090.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this was Nepsi's rainy day world. That became the main hangout after that nonsense all happened. And yeah, no. What can I say? There's nothing but good memories from this place, man. Like oh, it's not up on here in this one. Yeah, this is a bit out of date because it doesn't even have the Weebos. But yeah, there would be stuff added on the shelves, and then there would be the Weeboos. But we would get a painting that's here, and then there's like a icon of me going, yeah, I got added.
Well, it's black, but it has a mat cap on it. Look, the mat is the outfit.
So I don't know.
Gotcha.
This is a nice little world. This is where we hung out a lot.
Like the
Yep.
camouflage.
What else to say about
cool.
it? I guess. Yeah, and yeah, Mochi. Met Mochi here and all that. There was some other dramas that happened, but they weren't like significant and nothing to do with me.
Picture him. Oh no, he's been done in ketchup. I hope they get some pictures of that.
But I will say though that one particular drama did happen that keeps happening, and she keeps doing stuff, and
I don't think there's really much of an avatar underneath all that red anymore.
that same group of AVE people and whatnot keep allowing her to do the dumb stuff that she does.
Attack of the ketchup.
Or at least did, and I think she chilled out though.
There's a Maya over there.
So, oh, Rara. Hi.
There's a default Maya over there.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, there's not really, like I said, much else to say about the world. So let's just drop a portal, I guess. Because yeah, let's get over this. Like we should be partying at this point because it's already 8. That's my fault because I'm rambling too long.
Yay!
11.
It's 11. Wow.
Whee!
I'm actually gonna get some food soon.
Here we go.
Right. So yeah, everyone making their own worlds and all. I eventually want to try to make something of my own and whatever that was decent. You know, like everyone had their apartment world. So this was my first apartment world that I put together. And yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
This is an apartment world.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have. Wait, does it have the everything? Oh yeah. Whee! Some people have seen this already. They know what this is about and whatever, but this was I had this in VRChat for a year, and people could actually use this in the VRChat world. It was in my booth for VRChat, and it is something people can get. People can download this keyboard. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't click the button. You had to click the music button here first.
What's that?
One of these things.
One of these things.
It's one of these things.
Here too.
One of these things.
Yeah, so it uses what's called MML or Mabinogi music markup, whatever language.
Mabinogi music.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought I recognized all this.
Yeah. I just wrote in my own interpreter for an Udon when Udon Sharp released.
losing a lot of splatter detail.
That's so clever, though.
Holy crap, that is not mirror safe, those paintballs. Oh,
Mirrors
Yeah,
are
you can
not
turn the
mirror
missions
safe.
up and down on that. And
could turn the mirror off, I guess.
Yeah, so turn your missions down, and you'll get more details. If you turn them up, it just blows more.
Oh yeah, a pool table is here, so that got added. Hey, here's a game I made that nobody could figure out how to play, so it never caught on. I don't know if anyone remembers Pirates of the
Yahtzee.
Caribbean. No, Pirates of the Caribbean. Liar's Dice.
Oh fuck!
It's Liar's Dice. Like it works. You can play Liar's Dice with it, but no one ever caught on to the game. No one cared. Yeah, and then is this? Oh yeah, the original theater. So the first time I did something with they'll follow in if they follow in. But this has the light slider. Woo, the light slider. Wee. Does the music player even still work? Or the video player? Looks like it's trying. Yeah, I can click stream. I can click that. The heck is my stream link? So let's see, https://twitch.tv/ Do I have an underscore in my name? Is it underscore jaw?
I guess
I don't remember. There you go.
Right
Hey, commercial break in progress. But yeah, this world uses what's called LFRT. That's what I called it, and it's light from render texture. This was the first world that I implemented a fake global GIN. So the screen is lighting the world that I implemented a fake global GIN. So the screen. Gonna mute that before it echoes even. Yeah, so the world, all the lighting and that is whatever is coming from the screen and not from the any kind of other light source.
God, I need some
Yeah,
Ow, my back. Ow, my back. My back hurts.
that was a thing that I made, and that inspired, I guess, Pi's LTCGI. It inspired Pi to make that version of it.
Finish it for me, and then I don't have to be the one to say it.
Yeah, so
okay.
LFRT doesn't look as nice, but it's higher in performance. What I did here was just making the screen pretend it was a light source to the shader, so it was super cheap. No, next world.
It's been
that explains
20
that.
years, Lion.
Wait, what? Oh, I still can't see other people's portals. I can only see yours.
Okay, so what's happening is because she keeps driving it as Group Plus,
I mean, for me,
you don't see the portal until somebody goes through it and loads in on the other side.
I'm old enough where it could be 20 years and I was still.
Oh, okay. It's just how Group Pluses work.
Which was the style at the time. Lucid dreaming above the trees.
Yeah.
I want to lucidly dream above some trees.
This next world, it's just a case of, I don't know, better times, better things. So this is kind of like, I don't know, a world created in better times and better things. So after creating that world, obviously I'd start showing off stuff at the community meetups and whatever. This world was created as part of the community meetup to a degree. I had ended up in Prefabs, a group that no longer exists. And in Prefabs, we had this weird Valentine's Day event. Not sure what was up with it. So, I had to make a world because I was like, it was make something for another person or group of people. In this particular case, I had to make a world for Dragonos and Sakakuli, who you know obviously are both friends of mine. Like you see Dragonos like all the time now. A friend of mine from mostly that happened because of this, but also you know from Sakakuli was already friends of mine for a while. Oh yeah, so we all had to make something for something with someone else, but someone else had to make something obviously for me, and this was Akalai. Akalai made me this. Like they asked what my favorite video game was, and I told them it was Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and they saw that I was like, you know, a cat girl type person, so they made this like
See, look, now it looks
cat girl Link.
Yeah, it's supposed to. That's how it's
as a plushie kind of deal.
Oh, no.
So I have the assets for this that they made to do whatever with.
I'm covered in ketchup. It's all done.
Yeah.
Now.
But I made this world and
It's
gave
all over.
Dragonos and Sakakuli the assets to do whatever for. And I don't know, like that was the times.
Did I? Stupid things.
Which was
this
at the time.
Right back.
It is clearly nighttime, and so the world is very much reflecting as nighttime. So that's another fancy thing here about the world is Xeon. If you remember about Guy at Night, Xeon did the daytime music and nighttime music, but they're separate like tracks. So you got the grasslands of space that you hear during night, and then during the daytime you have Koei-Fi, which I've been using Koei-Fi on my workshop stream as the BGM because like I don't know, it's just a nice simple loop. But this also uses a weird skybox shader that I use. But the skybox is like rendered on that. You remember the shader that I wrote where it was like a virtually rendered thing. So I have a skybox being virtually rendered on a sphere, and you see like the weird effect happening to it. That rolling effect that kind of reveals that we're actually in space. Because you can see that when it opens up in the gaps, you can see the stars and everything and out in space and whatnot. Because this is supposed to be a globe habitat.
Add a bullet.
It's a shame she's so quiet because she has a super pretty voice.
But yeah,
she's a singer too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So that's basically it for this world. Next.
It really shows up on the dress.
Not bad. Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Look at that.
They're making my pretty dress covered in ketchup. Now I'm
everything important really has been said. Oh,
Published
yeah.
2025.
Let's go.
So a re-upload?
The start of joking, basically. This is the dawn of it all. Meow. Yeah, the whole point of the last world. No, I thought everyone was loaded. It's a pretty small world, but.
They hit the small world.
Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, it's somehow a very small world, but a very big world. This one. It is like really optimized, like in a way. So this world, okay. Like the last world, I was to establish basically the point that I was hanging out with the community meetup people and like that circle of people and the prefabs people at that point. I was still hanging out with that box mob of type of people still, but like I got more into being creative and creating stuff. At this point, I was working for Tops Digital, and I had a
Scarlet Devil Mansion.
Yeah.
I just finished all of it.
And I had a good chunk of money And
That
I
looked
was hoping
familiar.
to use that good chunk of
Are
money
you feeling
to
jelly?
try to create or recreate
Where did you go off to?
the Scarlet Devil Mansion party
Where'd you go off to?
that we were running at Anime Central.
Stuff.
And
Where did you
I,
go
I
off
wanted
to?
to actually do a real event and not like, you know, a convention thing. So I was
Yeah?
looking to rent a
You stand-
ballroom
you stand
and
on-
hire DJs from Japan, some of the bigger named ones, and bring them over to
Oh.
the US. But nobody seemed to be very interested in it. So to help try to pull some interest in it, I created this world. In this world, we had the intent of using this world for VR versions of the Scarlet Devil Mansion party, like actually do raise for it. So if you come this way, you'll see ba ba da ba ba. Whoa, that like hits you like as soon as you get through. But still going in this way. Yeah, I hate doors, by the way. So my way of dealing with doors was to just make them fade away as you get close.
Just fade away.
Doors in VR don't make any sense, man. So I just made them do that. So this was the dance hall, the ballroom
I
for
love the dithering. Like
yeah, you like that?
slow-
I made that because I
that's
hate
great.
doors. I freaking hate doors.
Wow. This room has just so much of a like old video game feel to it.
Well,
I like it.
so like
Well, you have a boom. You have a flandre. That'd be perfect.
I know.
here.
I know. I made a flandre that would be perfect here. I'll love my flandre for that mac.
so yeah, this is the whoop.
Remember I left her.
This was all modeled from stuff from like whatever I could find about the Scarlet Devil Mansion.
You mean like this right here?
I mean, but that's not the mansion itself. Anyways, there's all kinds of like manga like samples that were like short manga things, whatever, that gave hints to what things look like, and in some place like I did get like an idea of what like things were supposed to actually look like. But I was able to kind of build a floor plan of what the mansion was supposed to overall look like. And it was from all those manga references and whatnot that I was able to piece together, like, okay, that there was a ballroom, this ballroom specifically, in the back of the mansion. And that's what the fan art, the special art over here, boop, 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 boop. This art was based off of, was that ballroom. The same references and whatnot. So basically, I sent reference material to Maya at for the ballroom and what it looked like, and she drew this. And so after she drew this, it was my goal to make the ballroom look like this. Basically.
Mirror right there. Mirror there.
But yeah,
Mirror.
so I hired my Maya at to draw that, and that was our like logo
That's really cute.
for what we were gonna do. But like I said, it didn't happen because of I didn't actually get to that, but it didn't happen because of lack of interest. And then yeah, of course, this is the result of that ballroom and what it ended up looking like.
Well, ah, yay! A place for my avatar now to live.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
You can actually
shoot,
grab. Oh,
the
you
coffee
can.
is not good. So
You grabbing my
move
wings.
those. You can
Yeah,
move
you can
those.
move those. Yeah, you can move those.
yeah, this
We
is
did that on purpose. Combine all these little pieces in Blender sucked. Took hours.
this be it, and yeah, I was expected that DJs would sit up here. Whee.
DJ booth.
Yeah, and this was the DJ booth.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Apologies.
It's a very big booth.
It is a little bit bigger than it should have been.
Mm-hmm, indeed. It's cute though.
Oh, you didn't make it so you can jump off the stage and crowd surf.
See, it's times like this. that I'm
Because
happy
you
I
can't
have
crowd
my
surf in VR.
There's no
No.
Is there such a thing as a one-way collider?
Yes,
don't
but it's a
know.
bad idea in VRChat because it'll launch you. It's a plane collider.
I see.
And it's a mesh collider on a plane, and you can go through it one way, but if you go through it the one way, it'll like shoot you.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun for a world.
Interesting.
Thought process, like maybe a game world, like it starts off a race or something like that.
Ah,
Probably better ways to do
Or a
boost
roller
mechanics.
coaster ride, like a force roller coaster.
rare. Okay,
Sort of like one of those
yeah.
Mario autocomplete levels, but for VR.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, world. I basically said it all at the beginning about this world. So like I said, we made this for an event that I wanted to do. It didn't happen. But now how this connects to Jokin. So because basically Jokin was made to be a bot in this instance, and she was going to be Nidori originally. And the point of her was to like help moderate the instance. Like it would be a bot that I can tell it to do things and for moderation tasks. It was because at the time you saw bots probably like VRCD and Red. It was supposed to be like a bot like that, but like not remote only and like not just an API bot. I wanted it to be something that I could talk to and give commands and like whatever. I didn't expect that it would turn into a chat bot. There was somebody asked me basically to give Jokin chat GPT, like they said give it or connect it to GPT-3, give it GPT-3.
Oh.
And they kept like saying that over and
There
over.
you guys are.
Hey, yeah, doing a stream though.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like,
Skuld's
yeah.
birthday.
Okay,
Uh,
that's fine.
so that's how Jokin got started, basically. And yeah, it was odd that somebody wanted me to add GPT-3, and then suddenly like everyone lashed onto it as soon as right. So what I didn't actually finish what happened there. So they asked for you to put hook it up to GPT-3, but I said no way because I didn't want to pay the price of GPT-3 because it was expensive as heck, but also because I didn't like OpenAI's approach, and still don't like OpenAI's approach to these LLMs and whatnot, because they're trying to create Skynet, and I didn't like that. Like it didn't sit comfortable with me, and I'd rather have a local model. So I looked into different local models, and that's when I found GPT-O at the time. Which was like supposed to be an offline version of GPT-3, which it really wasn't. Or GPT-J. It worked okay, but like Jokin was kind of deranged in the beginning because of it, and people latched onto her when I first got her talking, and they were like super excited about it, and never, okay, so you want to know why that happened? It wasn't actually because of the thinking model. It was because of the voice model. I started using a voice model. I think it was XTT2 for Linux, and it was Koki TTS. And for whatever reason, it had this tendency of glitching like that. She would go and like she'd be saying something, and on a random vowel she would just like get stuck. It wasn't the first time it happened, but that was the one time we got it recorded where she just got stuck on, it's like, what is going on? But yeah, it's a weird phenomenon with that model. But yeah. So next world, which is what now? What do we have?
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, yeah. Hi.
Oh well.
What do we got now? We have Jokin's Resort. So yeah, we are on to Jokin.
I did try to add Jokin.
Oh, good times, good times.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say to this world. Other like, I guess what really could be said is we were in the pug obviously when Jokin started. Like that was like her origins was because I started hanging out in the pug again to meet new friends and whatever because it felt like people were starting to get distant but mostly just because I don't know, like I wanted to meet more friends and I guess than what I had. And so I'd hang out there to meet new people and whatever, but that's also like how Jokin got its start, and then like at some point we just felt Jokin needed her own world and the community like needed its own place, and so I made this, which originally started with just the bar part, which is this. Originally started only this portion, just the bar. All the other stuff was the add-on. The lobby was added like much later. And for some reason, this was always a popular place for people to just hang out and whatever, because I guess the exclusively feel of it.
This was where Ayumi came to meet me, to invite me to VCAT.
Nice.
So this is how I really like discovered. I knew about VCAT a little bit, but that's how I really got
Also,
involved.
happy birthday.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
I saw you in Magfest.
Are you open to people
at Magfest or through the portal and you saw me at Magfest?
I don't know.
You mean like joking adding people? I'm sure.
Well, no, Magfest. Just
him
no,
too.
yeah, in
Yeah,
VR,
you see what I mean?
Magfest. I was there.
Yeah.
Wait, you were in VR or I were
Yeah,
you, okay,
I was in
okay,
VR.
Okay.
Are you open to this?
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I was in filling an avatar.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Well. But yeah, so this was a general hangout. And yeah, speaking of VCAT, like that's when we had the oops all joking at VCAT. Did you hear about that story?
Oh.
No.
You didn't hear about that story? Okay, so when little Yui was still the VCAT Chan basically at Magfest, we did this. Oh wait, no, this isn't the VCAT poster. No, it is we had we took the VCAT poster down, I guess. This is the modified poster. But what it was is we had a cross promo with VCAT, and we were advertising for Jokin at VCAT, and VCAT like did a thing with us. But before they had to fill in and have an event thing with their event board, they asked us like, okay, when are you going to be running events and whatnot? And then they filled in a whole sheet of those events. And what happened is, since we were basically running all through in the VCAT entirely, kind of like what you did when what you were doing, but we did it maybe at a slightly slower pace where we had more like an event every day and everything. But we had different kinds of events. Like we had the run through like you were doing, right? But then we had just times when we were having Jokin just be in VCAT when she would just sit in a world. So it would have been nice if they only put Jokin's our streamed events, but they put all the minor stuff too. They put every last minor event that we were doing on the schedule. So it looked like there was 4 or 5 Jokin events every day throughout the entirety of VCAT.
Oh my goodness.
And the
Wow.
board, the like the event board that showed all the different events for VCAT was, like I said, oops, all joking. like, like
Oh,
That's crazy.
all the foods on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up modeling every piece of food that's on our menu that Joking came up with. She came up with all the food and all the
nice.
Oh, the reflection.
the cost of them too.
Cool.
Happy birthday, Skuld.
Yeah, thanks.
$100 for chicken.
Blame
Man, she
Joking.
got some expensive. She got
Blame
some very
Joking.
expensive cost there.
She priced everything on this menu. Like what I did is like, hey Jokin, you're starting a restaurant. It's
pineapple
called
pizza for
Jokin's
$50.
Place. What appetizers are you gonna have? And so we went over it, and she named every last little appetizer.
Nice.
Except I added the blue raspberry crystal meth. That was a running gag.
It's breaking
The
bad
best thing
reference.
on this thing
Yeah.
is probably the chicken quesadilla is probably like the only thing I'd order at this place. Well, no.
We used to have
It's a
something
break-
called gay sugar or something like that, or gay snowflakes or gay something.
Nice. I love that.
Is that like rainbow sugar?
That we renamed to rainbow sugar. Yeah. This used to be like gay sugar or something, but we changed it because we didn't want to offend anyone to just rainbow sugar.
I was muted the whole fucking time.
But that's part of the fun.
Oh, that's fun.
And it was because of my GPU particles though, which kind of looked like it looked like
You all right?
cocaine. Oh no,
Yeah.
it was called gay
Yeah.
cocaine. It was gay cocaine. That's why we changed it. It was a little too offensive.
You're happy.
But yeah. Thank you.
But every last food, every last food on that menu,
Very good.
1950.
every
I know,
last
it's one of my
food
very only wholesome dresses I own. See?
on that menu,
not
I
showing
went
it, it
and
covers
actually
everything.
modeled for the world, including
You
the
said that you
uranium
said that you like to be
cheesecake.
new friends, right?
Uranium
Everybody
cheesecake.
likes new friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Thank
pushing
you.
too hard.
Everybody likes friends.
Calm down.
Oh, sorry. Whoop.
You.
Sorry.
You.
The uranium 238 sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's radiated.
I bet you that honestly that would be good for like, nighttime food. You become your own glowing flashlight.
Why? Oh no.
Why, Leon?
Can you trust that?
Why?
Woo, yes,
My
you can.
favorite one though was where is it?
think Avatar should do
Is that the $100 chicken?
No.
The legendary $100 chicken that they serve here?
Yeah, here you go.
This reminds me, there was another cursed avatar kind of like this.
you
People
like
used to
some?
run around in like
Sure.
like 2020,
No.
2021. It's kind of like this, but
No.
it would stand upright.
Okay,
That was the
I see
really
it.
creepy thing about it, is that it was
The,
tall.
the firecrackers with nuggets.
Oh, yay. Ooh, those
Fire-
look yummy. Can we get a lighter?
The firecrackers with nuggets.
Time.
Take a look.
Notice it's firecrackers with nuggets, not the other way.
Nuggets.
Right. Explosively good.
Yeah. I asked Jokin what would be a good meal that would be for robots, and they said firecrackers. And I'm like, how can we spice them up? And they're like, how about firecrackers with nuggets? And I'm like, okay.
Joking really came up with that on her own.
She comes up with onion shit. Yeah.
He's
That's some
she's a
very
creative soul.
random. Apparently, yes. I'm gonna have to figure out what their master's been teaching them when no
Sometimes
one's looking.
that randomness, that hallucination comes out in AI's favor. It can sometimes be kind of creative because of the hallucinations.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh yeah, here you go. Home of the blue cheese fairy. Yeah. I don't remember how that started, but I remember it was Petra. But it was something to do. Yeah, this was Petra's fault, but it was also something to do with Jokin, and I think it involved Tupper, and then it became the blue cheese fairy, and then the blue cheese fairy would go around. Yeah, no, there was this weird I don't even remember the story now, but there was
That
a
is some
whole
very strange.
There was a
lore.
whole like Jokin just generated this really weird lore about the blue cheese fairy and about where blue cheese comes from and stuff like that. It was like, what the heck? But yeah. And then this little thing. So if you remember Debug Bot, right? Debug Bot would appear in a world at Origin. Because we were getting trolls in here so often, they like Debug Bot ended up in here a lot, and then I think at some point Debug Bot was just like long-term parked in here, almost like parked and forgotten about. So Debug Bot we built this fish tank. We moved this Origin wasn't there. Origin was somewhere else. We moved the whole world so Origin would be there in the fish tank. So when Debug Bot was in the world, it would be right in the middle of that.
How do you get it to go
There's
straight to
a
Origin?
feed button. Debug Bot always appeared at Origin. It just always did. Didn't fully spawn in. It was an account that would load in, and it wouldn't load anything else other than like the loading avatar in Sideways.
Very strange.
It was very uncanny.
What is this?
Oh yeah, you too.
And then
Skuld.
Meow.
My headset is dying, so I'm gonna hop off.
Try to make it quick.
Bye bye.
But thanks for coming.
No, it's okay. Yeah, happy birthday.
Drown it though.
Let it charge for a bit, and yeah, maybe come back when it's charged up. And hopefully, I'll be done with all this nonsense.
Unfortunately not.
I don't know. Up to you.
gotta
I'll
push
try.
really hard.
Yeah.
I gotta push real hard.
Okay.
There we go.
I'll catch everyone later. Bye, Lydia.
Have a good night.
Yes.
Good night.
99.
Okay, so I don't think we have much else still to go through, but next world, because I mean, what else to say about this world? But we had fun.
the Parker hoodie.
We had, we had karaoke nights in here. We had stuff. We had things. We had a
Literally, I've never done
yeah.
that. You know what I did? You
3 floors to this building.
And I know Merlin and Screen want to do another karaoke night, but it's always good, coordinating it and finding time for it. I think we should work with Omega and with
She does some very good karaoke events.
Yeah, have a karaoke, like a crossover
I ran into
karaoke
Joke in the New Year's
event.
world.
Yeah, nice.
You should. I'm sure Asterix would love to do that.
Yeah, this is finding time with to coordinate everyone though. It's like I said, it was Merlin and Screen that wanted to do it again. And then now we go into back to current. We're finally in current day. This pretty much ends it. Wait for everyone to join.
Alright.
Is this the end of the line?
Oh.
I think this is
Okay.
this is where we are.
Yeah.
The end of the line.
So
Okay.
this is the end of the trip.
I think so. Let me check with Lydia. But yeah, I mean, what can else we say is that this is where we are now. This is what we basically the other world was too big, and as like you heard Missing No say as we left it, like 3 floors.
Likewise, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, my eyes.
Of course, go get food,
So,
Sin.
I had to turn my world
Thanks for
volume down.
coming. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I noticed. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Meow, 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 meow,
Alright.
meow.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be back afterwards. You all have fun.
Meow, 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 meow. All right, yeah.
Thanks
get
for the
some
fun world
foods.
hopping.
This one wants to get foods too.
Indeed.
I hope it
Yay,
was
food,
fun.
let's
It
go.
was
I'm also gonna
kind
go
of
get foods.
more meant
Yeah,
to
I
be
came in
informative and
late, so-
historical.
I
You know,
came
for
in
people.
late. Sorry about that.
But yeah, there's really nothing. I
Yeah.
wanted to say some last to this, but I guess there's really nothing to say other than this is where we are now. Like the other world was too big, and it was 3 floors.
Yay.
And so
Fine.
we made something smaller and more specific designed to what we were using the other world for.
Ooh.
So, we have the stage for things like karaoke and the Halloween party that we had. We have the same kind of hangout little space again, that little box area, except now we end up hanging out in the staff section more than anything. We have the theater upstairs because when we watch a lot of stuff, that's what that was for. And that's why, the theater ended up in this world. And then I wanted it to be a cafe instead of a bar because, we need to kind of discourage drinking being the only thing you do on this platform. That's one of the things why I wanted a cafe, as I felt like there was too much encouragement of drinking and these drinking worlds and bars and whatnot. So I'm like,
No alcohol anytime.
yeah, it's kind of more added as a joke.
I just saw that.
Honestly. Once the stream is off and you got them, drink them. Like, I don't care.
All right.
But yeah, that's it. So, and then that's like it for the stream too. So I'm gonna close out and
Sorry for
happy
coming in
birthday,
late.
Skuld.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope you had a good birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. That was the intent of this stream, and I also was sparing your podcast all this lore, so now you know the lore ahead of time before we do any in a podcast thing.
Oh no, I missed the entire first half. I'm gonna hear it again. What shall I do?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry I came in late.
Like I didn't. The thing was, I didn't want to do this 3 hours of rambling like this on your stream because I knew it was going to be long. I knew it was going to be a whole walk
When you
to
come on the
explain
podcast,
all of this.
I will encourage you to explain all of this again.
Oh my
100%.
God!
In fact,
All
I'll ask
3 hours of it,
making it longer.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, you
it
missed
brought back
like
some
6
memories.
hour
podcast
as well.
Let's
Oh,
fucking
it was almost
go.
4 hours. Yeah, holy crap.
Yeah, maybe
It
6 hour
definitely brought
podcast
back good
because-
What
memories.
world did I miss? Oh no!
Memories.
Wait, you're saying that jokingly?
The Summer Oasis.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
That'll be
there's
easy,
nothing
6
really.
hours.
There was nothing super to bring up about, important to bring up about the Summer Oasis. All the worlds that I picked had pivotal, important things to bring
Deeper,
up.
pivotal.
Yeah. The Summer
Fair enough.
Oasis was nice and it was great, and it was your birthday, and maybe it is pivotal because then I met you guys. That's where I met these two. Was at the Summer
Yeah.
Oasis, so that is kind of a thing. Yeah, it won the contest.
I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, that was the big thing is they didn't even have that contest.
You've been here for an hour. You go now.
I go now.
But let me close out the stream and then we'll
Happy
continue
birthday.
on. Yeah, like I said,
you
let me
have
close
to
off the
ask
stream. I'm
permission
gonna go
to
over this way
leave.
and then close it off.
No.
Ah! Okay, so yeah, breaking away from people to say, that's it. This is actually gonna stay around. I want this to stay up, so these are a lot of questions I get that I don't want to have to keep answering. I know a lot of it was personal, but this was planned and intentional. Because I want those personal things to be known. Those are the parts of the personal things that I want you all to know about. I like these things to be heard by people and know about me, about my history with VRChat and about VRChat, in hopes that people come around, but also to put a stop to some rumors. And I'm just now seeing that Mondo Cat said happy birthday. Yeah, thank you, Mondo Cat. Thankies. But there's stuff happened over the years, and this stuff happened to me, and stuff happened to VRChat. And I think that they need to be addressed. But at the same time, I don't want to start too much crap about any of it. I just want to see people apologize and move on and and come back around and come back together, and whatnot. But mostly I want, I just want people to understand where I'm coming from with things, and stuff, because a lot of people don't know me, and that was one of the criticisms that I got. you know, with early joking with people is like, yeah, nobody knew who I was, and I wasn't like letting them get to know me, and they didn't know my background and where I was from and who I was and stuff like that. And now you know. Now you have a whole stream dedicated to, you know, getting a crash course of my life that I was willing and wanting to share with you all. These are all things that like I don't mind being public about, and I want people to know about. And yeah, and that's like what I was trying to get at though too, is a lot of my problems in VR chat do come from like I dated one person and then like it kind of caused weirdness in a group, and it ended up like kind of shaking things up, and it's still a case where I want to be friends with those people, but it's difficult because of those things that have happened. So you know, I don't mean anything animatic about this. I just want to like point this out, that you know, like this is why like certain groups of people I'm careful with and around, and don't necessarily like being around because of certain things in the past that have happened. So yeah. So if anyone feels offended, I'm sorry. I'm not. That was not intended to offend anyone that watches this, that was mentioned in this, to be offended. But it was important to bring these things up, and hopefully we can move to better places, and hope to see people come around again more often, and like, yeah, be meowy and happy, and like, yeah. So thank you for watching. If you're watching this later, like, awesome sauce. Yeah. And let's hope for a great 2026. Meow. Bye.